without the man make everything.
Can man make the sound? Man, bring us up. James is playing him like he's still alive.
Really,
Oh, is that too soon?
Too soon.
Sorry about that. Hey, this is Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
You know what time it is? What time is it, T?
In a man's world.
And
Tighten up your belts.
Come on, ladies. Get it together. Make the sandwich.
Toast the bread.
All right. And
triple up on the meat.
And go on, lay that cheese on it. Not if you're making John Lemon sandwich. You don't put the cheese.
What's a John Lemon sandwich?
John Lemon's sandwich.
Oh.
He doesn't like cheese.
He's a healthy guy.
He's a healthy guy. You know, eat bread. So put his on a bed of lettuce.
Exactly.
But make mine with cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, and brown mustard, and white bread.
And get your cholesterol
and get me a pickle. Oh. I have been eting healthy pickles. I found some healthy pickles.
What dude you been eating?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know what?
Well,
you know what? You know what's so funny? I said something last night in Code 3, and I said it, and then I said, now, if I was on air, they would crack on me.
Okay.
Because it was something in reference to, but she understood it. And hey, I'm Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold. What did you say to her? We can't let that ride.
No, first of all, we can't let that shirt ride.
What's wrong with my shirt? Yeah, what's with my clothes?
I just think, I believe, maybe you might disagree, T. I just think since John Lemon's cut his hair, his wardrobe then fell off a little bit. Yeah, okay.
I've always known I was cute.
Now that's a great way to put it, Poet. Yeah, it's like he's wearing like cute clothes as opposed to before he was dressing more manly.
This now not manly?
No, that's a little.
So you can't be cute and manly? You can't do that?
No, you can't be cute and manly.
Why?
You
violation.
Cute does that doesn't work.
It's a conflict.
You handsome and manly. You can't be cute.
Okay, all right. Well, no.
I mean that shirt's not. It's close.
To what?
It's borderline trying to be cute.
Just a shirt.
Only thing saving it is the white undershirt underneath.
Wait a minute, borderline trying to be cute? Yeah. What is?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Well, I mean, he's trying, but he didn't get it. Because if he didn't have the undershirt on, then he was trying to be cute with it. You know, you have your little chest, and if he had a couple buttons unbuttoned, that's all the way trying to be cute.
Okay.
Borderline, because he's still Chicago. But that's the thing about people
with the shoes, though. That's
the thing about Chicago people. They always expect winter to come, so they always wear undercoat. People back east, we always just wear undershirt. And what are you looking at me for?
You got a thermal shirt on, and it's 90 degrees.
It's cold in here. It's always cold in the studio, and I didn't want my,
your nipples hard.
Hey, you know what?
Need your blood thinner pills.
And by the way, POTUS looks really cute today.
I don't see it.
And what was funny was earlier I was like, oh, she looks really cute, and then she just ignored me. And walked in.
Well,
and I remember, before when she didn't have a man, she would take those compliments and say thank you and feel good about them. Now she just dismisses you like I don't need your compliment.
Her compliments runneth over.
Yes, I don't need no outside compliments. I'm good on the complimentary thing. So good for her.
Her weenie game is up.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Louis.
Oh, excuse me, Fact Frida.
Yes,
that's not the case.
She sounds like I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I hear that.
I can hear it in her voice, and that's good. She looks happy. She's got her old lady glasses on.
Oh wow, the Walgreens.
Yeah, all day long. But she looks good. And Code 3 loves her. She just loves her.
She does.
Oh, wow.
She just really always talking about POTUS.
Tell her thank you.
She was talking about saying, POTUS was so nice of POTUS to send us those tickets to go to that concert. We wouldn't have never thought about it if it wasn't POTUS.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I'm like,
is that her voice or your voice?
That's her voice. No. She talks like that. Until she, I guess, says freeze. I guess when she got a Glock out, she don't say freeze. She don't say that. But her birthday was yesterday.
Oh,
she's a Libra.
Belated.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Yeah, her birthday was yesterday. We had a good time and made her breakfast.
How good was the time?
It was good. And she had flowers. She woke up to flowers, breakfast.
You gave her some breakfast sausage.
And hilarious. And well, that was interesting. You say that.
Okay.
Because that was around 2:00.
In the afternoon?
No, in 2:00 in the morning.
In the AM.
I woke her up.
The kibble and bit, huh?
Woke her up 2:00 in the morning.
Mr. Woody walked
You got a little splinter down there, huh?
and then that continued. Then we woke up and I made her breakfast, and then
Now, what did you
she
make
find-
her? Did you make her a friendly scramble?
No, just some scrambled eggs with cheese and little onions and some bacon and sorry, Jeff. And
turkey bacon or
no, it was pork bacon.
thick cut or
Thick cut. It
Okay.
was thick cut.
Okay.
And then a bagel with a little butter.
Cream cheese?
No, she's butter. I'm butter and jelly.
on a bagel?
Sorry, Jeff, it was jam. Is that healthy?
Preserve.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Smuckers.
Strawberry. Yes, Smuckers. Strawberry. It was on sale.
High
would know.
fructose corn syrup all up in
All
it.
day long, and then she had her juice, and I had my juice, and then I didn't let her wash the dishes because she always has to wash it. So I did all that, and then
Organic juice?
no, it was simply something. It was
Simply
fruit
orange
toast.
juice?
It was good. It's my
It was
juice.
fruit toast.
Yeah. So
It was just fruit toast.
yeah, just fruit toast only. Straight fruit
High
toast.
fructose corn syrup. Yeah,
And
just-
then we went to dinner at night, and then came home, and it was good. And I sat up and watched a show with her that I normally, not a fan of. but-
Greenleaf?
No,
Oh.
I like Greenleaf,
Okay.
and she's got me hooked on this. It's what's love got to not what's love got to do with it. The Tyler Perry thing. If loving you is wrong.
I don't know.
That's weird. But her show is Yvonne. What's her name?
Ayana Van Zandt?
Yeah, Fixin'. And
Fix My Life.
and Jeff and I were, when I first came in, I told Jeff that I was watching that junk. And
Oh, it's junk?
the Angry Black Woman,
that's the series.
that's the series, the 8-part series.
Yeah, and I like watching it with Code 3 because she enjoys it. So
Okay.
I enjoy watching it, but it's hard. I have to hold back on my comments
Got you.
because I'm not a fan.
Right.
I go by what you say. I take the stand what you say, which I believe is correct, that everything is staged.
Correct.
So, since Jeff knows behind the scenes, I kind of I sit there and I have that attitude.
You see through it.
Yeah, the Jeff attitude that everything's staged. There's producers, they tell them what to wear. With
Gotta have the lights, all that. They gotta have
yeah,
their
so
mark, all
I'm
of that,
just so that whole setup and but the
They always got makeup on.
it's just women. Because the whole thing now, Jeff, is what? It's about angry black women.
Yeah, that's the whole 8-part series.
She's got some women in there. One is a 22-year-old girl
Okay.
who used to be engaged to Rick Ross. She was a
Right,
stripper.
she was a stripper.
And, pretty little girl.
Oh, she was a whole Snapchat model. And
Right, with really big hips and all that. And
Right,
I'm like,
right,
she's
right.
22 and them hips are big. So 32 and 42,
One's an attorney.
they going to be, one's an attorney.
She got issues.
Yeah, and the attorney looks like, she doesn't even look real black. I don't know what that means, quote unquote. She looks Ethiopian more so. And I know that's the real black. I know somebody deep would say that's the real black. You don't know history.
And then they got the twin sisters on there.
Twin sisters got issues.
Big
and,
time.
Yeah, one had her jaw broke, and one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one was married, and then after 25 years, homie left her for a white girl who had come over her house for dinner.
They would show that.
Yeah, and then you have the girl from the Players Club.
Yeah, she just ghetto ratchet.
No, that's the one, the light skinned one.
From the Players Club.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
then you
she
got
just-
the dark skinned one who was molested
Right.
when she was 8.
Oh, wow.
And then you have, mind you, this is the show I'm watching, but I'm not
Yeah,
paying attention
I got
to. But
you.
I got it. That's the thing. You don't want it, but it stays with you.
Got the
So-
schedule.
It comes on tomorrow, so
It's not over yet.
no. And they had the brothers come on who only date white girls,
Wow.
and then they all sat down and talked. And
Okay, from your perspective, watching it with Code 3, can you see in her eyes, is she learning anything from this? Or
well, Yvonne's her girl. She's absorbed a lot.
Okay.
She even tries to say the reason that I'm so happy is because if it wasn't for Yvonne, that made her a better woman. I think it's me.
Okay.
I don't think it has to do with Yvonne.
I got you.
I think she's a better woman because of me.
Ayana.
And how did you make her a better woman?
Because I'm me.
Right.
I mean, I'm me. She wouldn't be. I'm a heck of a guy. I mean, I'm the guy. If you're with me, you happiness just dangles over you.
That's the same thing Jerome said.
We got references on that one.
I mean,
No, I feel you, Eddie, because here's the situation. It's like if a woman looks at another woman with affirmations, empowerment, believing yourself and all that, so you need her to put you in a position to get a guy like you.
right.
Where the guy who's already coming with the things that a woman needs, but you don't get the credit for it on the guy side of just being that guy who would just come to a woman and be ready.
Right. I'm.
for a
If
relationship.
I love you, you're in good space
Okay.
because I'm good.
Yeah.
I will. I'm selfless in loving you.
Is your love unconditional though?
All day long. I mean, it's got a couple conditions that, mind you, certain conditions that I need. Everyone needs conditions because that's how you sustain yourself.
Correct.
You can't be unconditionally in love with someone and not, take care of yourself. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up to be hurt.
Right.
Just
conditional.
I heard her say,
I heard that.
Yeah.
That throat, yeah.
Yeah, what was that about, Miss?
Got a mouth coming in.
Yeah, she just made her just.
No, I was clearing my throat. Is that okay?
No.
Yeah, not on air. Yeah. Go ahead.
I had to switch my mic because we're having technical issues. Anyway, so Canoe is a Taurus like you.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sent me this T-shirt that says all these things about Taurus. So I want you to check off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now you're just going to interrupt what we were doing. I mean, I guess Canoe. All right, go ahead.
For your own
but you were
personal.
saying-
Canoe bonded.
Go ahead.
No, you're right. You're right.
Hilarious.
No, this flows into what you're saying about I know what kind of man I am. Now you can check it off.
Right,
Go
so
ahead.
I'm gonna do some of the traits they
Okay.
say the kind of person you are.
Okay.
Gay. Check.
A stubborn bull, horns like a devil, eyes like an angel, and a mouth like both.
Yes. True. Truly. Can compliment you and can hurt you to the core if I want to.
Core.
Entirely dedicated to the relationship.
Yes. Fully.
Relaxed, responsible, very hard on themselves. Are you hard on yourself?
Yeah, I'm better than I was, but I'm more hard on myself quietly and not as openly as I used to show on my face all the time.
Like, I hate myself.
No, not hate yourself, just that
I could do better.
I could do better.
Right.
I'm not satisfied, and what's wrong with me?
Trustworthy.
Yes.
Sex, drugs, and food.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the pause
I don't know
for?
if that order.
That order,
Yeah, I don't know in that order, but you can remove the drugs, but yeah, sex and
Okay, we know.
Sure,
Tries
there
hard.
was a time, not anymore. But go ahead. What?
Oh, really?
Tries hard.
Yeah, tries hard.
Try hard, dude. What?
No, no, Jeff.
Proud of this.
Jeff's low key. I mean, Jeff's
that.
low key truth just hit you. He just hit me underneath the arm there. It just pierced me. Go ahead.
Proud of themselves in whatever they do.
All day long.
Hey man, if I'm cooking chicken in the kitchen, if I'm sweeping the floor, yes.
World famous wings.
Coaching middle school sports, yeah.
This is what I found that stuck out about Canoe. Seeks silence through nature or music.
Me music.
Okay.
Me
Not a
music.
nature guy?
Nature is the woman. If I open her up, then
Oh, wow.
I like seeking it there. But
Oh, wow. Like to play in your forest.
Not a fighter, but will knock your lights out.
yes, not a fighter. Don't.
How
But,
would he knock your lights out?
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I mean, but if I got to go there, I'm gonna win.
Have you ever had a fight?
Oh yeah, come on.
What was her name?
I whooped her ass.
They like a lot, but rarely love.
True, I can. It's not too many people who are on my love list, but the ones that are, yes.
Okay. And once they do love, you'll never see another love like it.
Ask my ex. And that's what I've been trying to convey to.
That sounds a little
code 3.
Well, what?
A little what do you call it?
Self-absorbed?
Not possessive. But
No. What it is it's that.
obsessed.
No, not obsessed. It's that we know our first and foremost is to love you, is to understand you, dig deep to what makes you happy.
I love digging deep.
Yeah. Getting up before you get up, just making you happy. It's important to us.
Yes.
It's important.
I agree. Is very honest and won't talk behind your back. They'll do it right in front of you to your face.
Yes.
So those are some of the.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's.
I think those are some pretty good traits.
I think it. Now, do you have what's your sign?
Libra.
Now you have to pull up Libra, and pull up his and see if
My birthday was Wednesday.
your birthday was Wednesday.
Yes.
This past Wednesday.
No. Yes, this past
Oh,
week.
Happy
man,
belated birthday.
Damn, man, really?
Yeah, really.
That's why you got that shirt on.
No, it's not.
Is that a birthday gift?
No.
Really?
Yes.
I thought your birthday was in March.
Really?
You don't get paid to think.
Oh,
So
bitch.
how long you been knowing me?
I know. I sincerely apologize.
How long you been knowing me?
Over 20 plus years. And
Now, have you ever known my birthday to be in March?
no, that's right. It was Wednesday.
September
Dang.
28th.
I got to put it in my phone.
54.
I gotta
Put it in my phone.
So it can buzz me.
Reminder.
I didn't. Don't see now. What's interesting is he's not on Facebook,
Okay.
For what?
so that's why
Right.
nobody knows it was his birthday. Because on Facebook it tells you
Right.
it's someone's birthday. And I was so fixated on not missing
Her birthday.
her birthday.
You was-
I kept
yeah.
remind
You
myself
were in the
because I'm
zone.
not really good with birthdays. Like my sister's birthday's coming, and I have to keep reminding myself it's October 4th.
So that's why you woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning to remind her. It's your
No, I woke
birthday.
up to because
It's your
I-
birthday.
yeah.
You want to see this candle?
You want to blow this one?
Well, and the candle was burning all night.
Yeah.
So it is. Today is what's today? Last day, the 30th.
Yep, the 30th.
Last day. We had a little flag football game today.
How did that go?
We're back in the season. 7th grade lost. 8th grade won. 8th grade team should go undefeated. They've won 2 championships in a row. 6 when they were in 6th and 7th grade, and hopefully they'll do a 3-peat. 7th grade's got a lot of work. They got a lot of soft kids.
No
on their team.
talent.
A little bit, but they just soft. You know?
Soft.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, this is how soft they are. At halftime, I'm talking to the guys. You know, we're losing 14-6. So I'm trying to pump them up, like, "Hey, we all right? Let's get this guy." And one of the dads, our players, comes over to his son and kisses him,
It says,
and then walks away. And I just pause, like, really? And this is our worst player.
Right. A little
And-
encouraging.
now, is that almost as bad as the time when we was coaching basketball and the mom bought the fat kid McDonald's early in the morning?
Yeah.
Is that
That was just as bad. It was bad. So 6th grade played yesterday. We beat your old team, WNS.
Yeah.
We busted them up. And what's interesting, they had Antonio Chapman was one of the coaches. Used to play for the Packers or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 4 brothers, and they were arrogant to us.
Right.
We bust them up 21-zip.
That's right.
So so it was good. 7th grade's got a lot of work. Little kids, these are private school kids, man. Okay.
Yeah, they're a handful.
Yeah, they are. It's not so much them.
it's the parents?
Kids are kids. It's the parents.
Yes.
And I'm so, I'm gonna get on my rant later about that, but okay. We were talking about the Avant thing. What I am noticing about the angry black women.
Avant is the singer.
Okay, that's what I call her, Yvonne. I will not
Ayana.
call her Ayana.
Ayana.
Why
Yvonne,
not?
because
Zant.
I just Yvonne.
Just Miss Van Zandt. Can you say Miss Van Zandt?
Yvonne. That would be my name to her. Yvonne.
Ayana.
Yvonne. That's what I call her. And I'm
Such a rebel.
I'm stubborn in that way, Yvonne.
Taking Anita her name.
So
Taking a knee to her name?
her what?
You taking a knee to her name?
What does that mean?
Protest.
Oh, right. Got it. All right. Yeah. Slow. Whew. Okay. I've come to this conclusion with women.
Black women or women, period?
More so
said
black.
women.
More so black women.
Uh-oh.
Because let's just stay in that lane. Because the European women, I really ain't got nothing. That's on them. Okay. Black women. I'm disgusted.
Disgusted.
In listening to this, it's made me disgusted with the black men and our lack of responsibility in loving these black girls as fathers. It's just ridiculous.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. It's shameful. It's ridiculous because it all stems from your father. Now, mind you, there are girls who had fathers who acted up and all that. I know that. But I think it's more likely that a girl will do better in her relationships if she's loved the proper way by her father.
Proper way.
And the proper way begins with being there.
Correct.
And honoring her and letting her know she's important to you and making some sacrifices. And you punk ass men out there now who bring babies in this world and don't man up and take care of them or even being present, you really need, and I normally don't get upset, but you need your behinds whooped.
They need to be shot.
No.
Then
They
what
just-
if they
Because
not
if they
hold
shot,
up?
if they shot, they can't.
But they ain't doing it no way.
It's epidemic. It's at a point now where it's just to a point where you just feel for your sons, like your son and my son, that they're going to have to work so hard to love these women because they're going to be so beat up because these punk ass men won't step up.
Well, then that all falls into it goes into the cracks of the system. I mean, because a lot of these women, they resort to going on welfare and they get more money if the guy's not there.
Got you on that because I know that's a strong point you always have made since we've known each other. Yeah. No, and I agree with you.
Yes.
But I think also it's important that the man, before it even starts, puts his work in on figuring out what kind of woman he wants to pop.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
Even in your situation, you understood the kind of woman you had and realized what you had to do to make sure your son survived.
Right.
You did your best. You realized I got to stay on this.
Exactly.
You did, and that's what I'm saying. That more men need to do that, regardless of the situation. I understand certain situations,
okay, but also being a part of that, and you was a part of that process. It's just sometimes, I mean, I do get it. Is because a lot of the men be like, in order for me to see my child, I got to go through all this bullshit.
And yes, and that's part of the.
But they don't. Yeah,
that's part of the sacrifice because it's a means to an end, and it's better for it's. We all know it's better for her.
But they don't want
that child. But you're gonna go through stuff anyway with her. Even if you there and doing the right thing and paying every bill. Exactly. Let's just say this. We know women got issues. And okay, I know y'all think men got issues.
They're being very general.
But we were here first.
Women were here first.
No, we were here first. We were here. God made man, and he gave us rib.
True. That's
so
not true.
We were here
Adam
first.
and Eve, right?
It's Adam and Eve.
That's not true.
And
when you look at it, though, because they were the first two on the...
Wait a minute. Have you ever seen a picture of Adam and Eve?
Yeah.
So why
the picture Bible thing?
So why do Adam and Eve have a navel if they were the first persons here?
Because the guy that did the artwork put a navel in.
It's all incestuous. So
is that a phone call? It better be a man.
Because we were here first.
Yes. Hello, caller.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Dwight Kirkpatrick from Cali.
What's up, GK? How you doing? How's the beard?
Wow.
Yeah, man, the beard's lovely, man. Take that.
Well, man, he works the beard. See, this is what I'm saying that men don't get. When's the last time somebody asked you, how's your beard?
His wife.
My wife.
Right.
She brought
now you the side piece asking.
Yo, hey, check this out, man. I jumped in a little bit late on the show, but I caught on to what you guys were talking as far as children needing strong parental figures, as far as a strong father figure and as well as a strong mother figure. And I want to agree with you, Lewis, when you were saying as far as young men, raising young men, a father has to be in the picture. It can't just be solely on the mother because there'll be some things that'll be missing as far as, some testosterone-driven decisions the mom, can't make. Mm-hmm. But as far as raising a daughter, I say it should be both parents in the picture, not just one. Because, as a father, you have to show your daughter, the proper way. Like, you have to love your wife or, even your significant other.
Yeah, because your daughter is loose.
Nah, she ain't loose, man. She ain't
you
loose.
Stupid, man.
She ain't loose. But no, man, you have to show that kind of affection. Like, this is the proper way a guy should treat you. Right. Not motherfucker off the street, some slick talking cat, just come up, say a couple of things, and because you don't know what to get from a dude, you'll fall for the tricks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As far as a son, you just gotta, you gotta stay on his ass as far as teaching him responsibility and what's expected of a young man, especially a young black man, because with all the bullshit that's happening between the bad interactions with the police officers and just other people in general, I'm trying to figure out how to have that conversation with my son now because, he's 11. I've been keeping him out the dark with that shit.
What about the conversation with the police?
That and also, racism.
Right.
Because, hell, my wife, she's white. But living in this area where we're at now, it's most, predominantly white people around. My little boy, he wouldn't know how to react if someone called him the N-word. He wouldn't know how to react to that.
You can say nigger.
Yeah, but that's when you're supposed to. This is the age now where you're supposed to have that conversation with him.
You're right.
But you can't shield him from that now.
Well, yeah, I'm not. I don't want to sugarcoat it either, but I'm just trying to figure out a way to, to let him know about that, because it was easy talking with my daughter about that. It was a lot easier.
Yeah.
But, it's a little different, because
you need some advice. Just tell him, say, hey, man, there's motherfuckers out there that ain't gonna like you.
No, I think, DK, I think one of the things is that the one thing about being present as a parent is when you're around your kid, you get examples that he or she can see, which become teaching moments.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And where he sees how you react. Because kids see that. They see how you react. If you get angry, or if you lose it, or if you laugh. Because the kid will say, why are you laughing? Well, because they're just ignorant, man.
You know what, Lou? You're absolutely right about that. Just think about that. Just listening to what you just said, it reminded me of something with, I had my daughter, we had our first interaction with a police officer when she was 12, actually. Because she was acting up. I decided to take her home, and I pulled over on the side of the freeway, just to kind of give her a verbal tit for tat, let her know that's just not acceptable.
Right.
And kids, CHP pulled up behind, and I'm guessing my daughter figured, my dad, he's not gonna whoop my ass down because it's cop.
Yeah, shoot him.
So yeah, I see it yell that, but no, man. So the cop came and he was like, "Hey guys, what's the problem?" I was like, "Well, officer, I pulled over so I could discipline my daughter because I figure it's a lot more safer to do it when you pull it over instead of doing it while you're driving."
Mm-hmm.
So right when I said that, the cop, he just looked like, "Oh, okay, well, handle your business." He turned around and walked off. And I kid you not, at that point, my daughter looked like, "Oh shit!" The cop just gave him, permission to whoop my ass.
Yeah.
Was he black or a white cop?
He was a white cop, actually. He was a white cop.
Good.
And like I said, that freaked my daughter out, but I kind of used that as a way to keep her in line because I said, "Hey, the cops already gave me the green light to bust your ass up, so you can't pull no fast shit."
That's what I'm saying about respect. Because one of the things I think we have to teach our children, which I know our generation was taught, was conversations with oneself. We always had to, they said, go think about what you did. You would go to your room, and it wasn't anything in your room to play with.
Right.
Wasn't whatever. So
you got to take everything out the room now.
Right, and they'd say, go look at those four walls and deal with yourself. We were always told to go better yourself before I have to deal with the self that I don't like.
Solitary confinement.
Right.
Yes.
So we do time out is just, and all they do is sit there and look at all the stuff that they're going to play with after they get done.
Correct.
So you got to sit their ass in the bathroom.
So much respect for you. You definitely got to keep teaching that, DK. And the family's well, the wife and everybody?
Yeah, man. Like I say, everybody's good, man. It's just like I said, I was listening to what you guys were saying, and it made me think about trying to figure out a way to convey all this stuff to my son, especially considering he's
give it
he's
to him
getting
straight,
older.
no chaser.
Oh yeah, but here's
straight, no chaser. Man.
Here's a good thing with your son, because I look at it as certain things that because you want your kid to stay a kid as long as possible, and it's certain things. That's why it's so important. A lot of people,
but it's
might
hard
argue
to
with
now
this.
though because
no, I'm with you. But some of the things that like sports, when your kid is involved with sports. And I used to always tell my son this. I know where you are on Friday and Saturday. I know where you are Friday night because it's a game, and Saturday I know where you are because it's practice, and then Sunday you're doing your homework. So it's kind of like...
But, okay, you can say that you know where they are, but you forgot out a main factor of that.
What?
Is getting home.
No, and that's what I'm saying. And you get him home or he's on a school bus. You can't let them have idle... Huh? In my call? Hey, thank you, Kay. We're gonna keep talking. Goodbye. The producer said, "In your call." Goodbye. Thank you. Damn. Damn. So.
Causing a buzz.
Okay, I heard you. Excuse me. All right, he's off. Damn. Come on. It's causing a buzz.
Y'all need a private moment?
Huh?
Y'all need to be alone for a minute?
Who?
Y'all.
No, she got Canoe and I got Code 3.
Okay.
Oh.
We going home happy.
All right.
This means nothing to us.
Well, speaking of that, I got several inquiries
Fact Frida.
about Speedy's party.
And we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
But go ahead. No, what? Go ahead.
When you were doing the roast or whatever you were doing, you said, my wife and I watch Greenleaf. So everybody's like,
Yeah, you did say that.
So everybody's like, oh shit, did Lewis say wife?
Yeah, I did. Sometimes I refer to her as my wife. We both wear rings.
You got her a ring?
No, I have mine and she has hers.
Oh.
Bitch.
Yeah, I've had my ring for a long time. I've had my ring for years that I wear just because I don't feel like dealing with it.
Yeah, when you always say that joke, I always think it's reference to the ex.
Yeah, I just what I found out is that people really do pull for you, and in comedy, people rather deal with you being happy and with the wife than angry and divorce and I've always I don't like dealing with certain women out in public, so I just play married. Oh, because right now I'm starting to be when I walk in.
You're attractive.
Oh
now.
Yeah, when I walk in,
without the cute shirt on, huh?
Yeah. When I'm 183 now, so I'm in the weight room, so it's kind of like.
I'm gonna tell you 183.
Sex appeal.
Huh?
183?
Yeah, 183.
Where is it at?
Oh, that's cold. That's cold, man. That's cold. It's there.
Look at it compared to me.
In his nose.
It's in my nose.
Oh, wow.
Wow, she's killing me. That's cold.
That is
but back to
unfair.
what DK was saying. Thanks for calling, DK. What a nice guy.
Yeah, he got to give it to his son straight.
No chaser.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. But I think you also gotta let him know. See, different. We grew up. We had allies. We had Mr. Russell. We had uncles. We had.
But that's the thing.
But he's in the area now. He said was predominantly white. Right. So he has to get it now from his dad. He has to get it straight with no chaser.
Right, but his
dad
can't
be filtered. His dad has to go out there and he has to take him out in the streets, and he actually has to walk through the streets with his son and let him know that racism exists. It's around us.
Right, but also you don't want him thinking everything is racist in the sense of, because one thing that I think. What, that everything is racist?
Yeah.
No, not when it pertains. I'm not going to allow it to define who I am, because I know there are people who are racist and there are people who are ugly and there are people who are hurt and people who are mean. But that's why I've always felt I'm Louis Dix. So I understand whatever you bring into the table, I'm still going to remain Louis Dix.
Correct.
I'm still going to. I think that's why it's important to make sure your kids are educated, because they realize I'm just as educated as you. I'm just as smart as you. I'm just as funny as you. I'm just as happy as you. My parents love me. So it's...
Well, then, in that case, because I always say, let's get the elephant out the room. Why don't y'all just go ahead and call me a nigga and let's just go about business?
Yeah, see, I'm not going to give you that power.
So
I'm not going to give you that power, because I'm going to keep you on the defensive by saying that... Because the one thing that they do not like is when you match them.
Exactly.
They can't stand it when you look... when you ignore them... They go crazy. When you walk in a room past them and ignore them, or you're in the elevator and you're doing something and you don't play to that, they really trip out. They just like, what? I'm not important, and he's not worried about me. He's not. That's when you know you're all man. When you laugh at them, when you go in a bank and you present a check and the woman looks it up and down and all that, and then they're waiting for you to react. Right. But when you smile and then act like you on the phone and you just waiting for them to do it, and then hey, thank you. And that's one thing that I have to give Code 3 credit. She's so polite because she knows her power. Mm-hmm. She knows she can bring out her badge and her Glock. See, when you got that kind of power, she's always polite. Right, excuse me. Okay, even when she knows, all she got to do is flip. Hey, yo, she could turn on him. Right. I got the gun. Mm-hmm. I can shoot you. And to me, that's a power that we all have, huh?
With the hands up.
Hey, man. But the bottom line is, like, even when she's dealing with people who cut her off, she's like, okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. And I've learned that now. I'm being nice. I wave to people, let them go over, because I'm not. And I think that's the thing of getting older too. When you get older and more mature, you like, I'm not going to waste my energy and my time on that person. I got too many other people that I truly love that's going to waste that energy.
Correct.
So I'm going to deal with my brother calling me because he's getting kicked out by his girl, who we already know is crazy.
Again.
Right. So I'm going to save that for him. I ain't going to save it for no little punk who really just trying to get me to react because
cut you off.
Yeah, because his wife is messing around with a black guy, and he upset about that because you a black guy. So it's funny to me now. I mean, it's really, that's the beauty too of getting older, is you get to laugh at this world. Like, hey,
And it's
man,
not because you can't throw them things, though, right?
what, my hands?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you, man.
But I just want to get back to the point with Dwight and his son. It's like, but before that, like you said, you had uncles, cousins, and everybody who always gave you nuggets of information that you stored. So when he is by himself, those voices will ring out to give him the right path to go down. So that's why you got to give it to him straight, because that is the defense mechanism when it's like, when some guys ride up, hey, let's go there, then that voice, don't get in the car with them because they're going to do something that they ain't telling you about.
Right, and that's why I think it's so important that men need to get off their behind and step and get into their kids' world so they can give them more of those nuggets of joy and just so they can learn.
Right.
Now, they might not learn them right away. It might take, I mean, you think of some of the things that we learned or absorbed that our dad is, we saying now that, oh, man, I remember when my dad said this.
What do you say to the young girl that's in the home with the father and the father's abusive? And she sees that, and she sees the mother taking that.
Well, I mean, you can't. Hopefully.
So, what do you say to that child? Because that child needs enlightenment.
Well,
that child needs empowerment.
That's hopefully that woman has a brother, a sister, uncle, or some. That's what I'm saying about men in generally, not necessarily the man who's in the house or who might be. It's the other men know that. Other men know what kind of man he is. The woman has spoken to another man about him. He sees that abuse, but yet his punk ass won't step up and say, "Hey, man, listen." You can't do that anymore.
But now, to his point, like he said, it's just the girl who's in that family structure where the father is putting his hands on the mother. She does not put brothers and all that, because that might not be a situation for her. She might just be there, just seeing and dealing with it. How do you empower her?
That's what I'm saying. That's when with us, it was the extended family of men that did that. I remember there was times where men in our family would call out other men. Right. Hey, man, you the punk putting your hand. I heard you hit Lucy the other day, man. Mm-hmm. Yo, why you putting your hands on Lucy? Hey, and they would, even if they came in the room, if they were drinking, hey, look at John. Yeah, I heard you was hitting Lucy last night. Yeah, okay, yeah.
But I mean, I hear what you're saying, because in Pakistan they just passed a law for men that you can now beat your wife in public.
I'm moving tomorrow.
If she disrespects you. And you can beat her down in public if she disrespects you in any form or fashion.
Well, I'm sure if Trump wins, he'll try to get that law over here. Hey, listen, I'm Louis Dix.
He already trying to implement the stop and frisk.
I'm Louis Dix.
Wait a minute, don't just roll past that. That's funny. TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
This is Morris Media Studios. We'll be right back.
See, these young kids, they don't know nothing about this music.
What? Yeah, who picked out this music?
The sounds you're hearing are by Black Toenail, is our orchestra
of choice.
Oh, hey, this is Louis Dix.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
What's the name of the show?
Tighten Up Your Belts in a Man's World.
Now, I've been listening to some blues.
For what? You happy?
Yeah, no, but...
What artists?
I don't really know all the artists, but just the blues. B.B. King...
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Blue Bland,
just some
Clarence Carter,
some great blues.
Muddy Waters,
man. All of them, man. Them cats. And I don't really feel sad when I hear blues. They're so poetic with their words.
Right.
So I'm not feeling the blues at all. Been having some weird dreams, but
weird.
If I eat late,
have you been acting them out?
No, just.
No, do you find yourself being active in your dream, or you just?
Sometimes if I'm about to lose a fight, I'll wake up. And then I try to go back to sleep to see if I can win. But last night I won.
Now, do you actually sometimes when you having a dream, do you actually react in your sleep and
I flinch a couple times. Yeah, a couple times I felt like I was falling, and then
Now here's my point. I always wanted to say this when it ever came up. In dreams where you're falling, do you wake up?
Yeah. I wake up.
I don't.
You don't? You just fall?
I want to see where I'm going.
I want to see where I land.
I want to see where I'm going.
Well, I wake up because I don't want to see where I'm landing. I don't like heights.
Okay.
And that's funny. But and the thing about growing up back east, if you had a dream, you played that number.
Okay.
I don't know. We have a phone call? Is it a male?
Yes, it's Chris from Connecticut.
What up, Chris? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Just enjoying the show.
Why you whispering? You in the closet?
Chris,
I see.
Your son should have started flag football, right?
Yes, he did already.
How many games they had?
They had 2 games, and they have the third one on Sunday.
He's still on the bench? Or is he starting?
Star player.
Oh,
Ooh.
Wide receiver.
I know. I'm just messing with
quarterback.
Wide receiver and quarterback.
you. Oh.
He threw it.
Bitch.
He threw it to himself. All right.
So are you one of those parents that yell at the official, or are you a cool parent?
We have like a long talk, like an hour before the game, and then once the game starts, the referees, they like me, so I get to stand on the sideline, and I don't say a word to him. I just let him just.
Now, do you work your son out yourself?
Say it again.
Do you
Yes,
work
I
your?
do.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
cool.
yes.
All right.
Did you have any talent growing up?
Yes, in track and field, I was All-American.
Oh, cool. He tore that Jewish league up.
400 meters All-American, and I ran in 2009. I made the Junior Olympic team.
No. See, track and field is the toughest sport.
It's tough.
It's a tough
Yes,
sport.
it is.
You want to be an athlete, just try track and field. That's how you figure out if your kid wants to be an athlete. And how's the wife?
Oh, she's doing great. Her birthday is next week.
Oh, you know Jeff's birthday was Wednesday. Just, you know.
Happy birthday! I see he's dressed up like a hard-working father.
Now, what do you think of the shirt? What do you think of the shirt, man?
This show,
The shirt.
the shirt,
John Lemon's shirt.
You upset because you can't wear it.
No, you're right.
You can't wear it.
it's a cool shirt, but it's just he seems to me like a strict father with a shirt like that.
Oh, okay. Strict father.
Strict fight.
Don't make me
know me.
Don't make me put my
You know what though, Chris from Connecticut. You know what though?
Yeah.
Through his through my son's mom and her side of the family, they always did say I was hard on my son. That was the one thing. That was the one thing that they constantly hit me with. They was like, "You too hard on him." You know, I was like, "You just don't understand. You have to be."
That's needed, and that's better to be remembered as being hard on him as opposed to not being there. Period.
Correct.
Yeah, those are his stories to tell people, and he's going to tell.
But not every time, everything that I actually we talked about and I taught him, now it's coming to life now. So now he's calling me. So now we having great conversations because some of the things he's like, "Dad, this would happen to me. I remember you telling me this."
Right.
Exactly.
It's like,
and
yeah,
that's what's needed. Like, if I had half of what you was doing, I feel like I could probably be 100 times better than what I was today. Cause, like,
So you would have went to the Olympics, huh?
I actually could have qualified.
Well, it's good, hey man. The
Really?
Yeah, wow. Code 3.
So, Chris, you out there with your son at the football games? Are there a lot of fathers out there standing on the sideline with you?
Put it like this: the 2 years he's been playing, there's no black fathers there. There's fathers there, but ain't no black. I'm the youngest and the only black father there. And
how many black players?
It's actually a lot of them. It's a lot of them. It's just the mothers there bringing them there.
Yeah.
Is it white mothers?
Yes, white families, but it's no. But Lou said something earlier that really that was such a segue to such a bigger topic than everything else you guys are talking about. It was about knowledge of like self, like the power of being above people, not in arrogance, but in terms of where you don't give people power and people are confused as to why you are oblivious to systematic oppression. So it's something as simple as walking in a grocery store and smiling or laughing with your wife or stepping in an elevator full of white people when you aren't, your energy isn't bothered or glitched by that. I understand what Lou's talking about because I experienced that myself. Like cause I feel like black men, we don't purposely do that. That's just in us. Cause
Right.
From birth, we go through so much, like from the world to we even deal with a lot of issues with our parents, with our mothers. Our mothers are hard on us. And that creates like an energy where we are. The negativity, it falls off of us. And when Lou said that, I felt like that was a big topic. I'm glad he brought that up because I never heard nobody talk about that before.
Yeah.
No, you're right, man, and that's the beauty of. That's why I have so much respect for you, DK, who's putting their work in with their family because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. One being a man, a black man, a father, a husband, it's work.
A provider.
Yeah, a provider. It's work. I mean, people don't understand. Yeah. It's 24/7.
And that's what I try to tell my son. I said, as a black man, you got to.
Before POTUS gets rid of me, I just want to ask Jeff Arnold, does he let his wave grease marinate or cure overnight?
This dude is on your grease, man.
Yeah.
Well, that.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Neither.
Oh, neither. Okay.
Neither.
Answer.
Neither. He's off the grease now because he has a shaved head, so he's just lotion. What kind of lotion do you use?
Baby oil.
Baby oil. Okay. Hey, it's hey man, take care of the lovely wife and the kids, and good luck. You guys got a game tomorrow?
Got a game tomorrow. I'm gonna stay up tonight and watch Mo Better Blues. For some reason, this show, the music you guys play reminds me of that.
Mo.
You know my favorite scene in that?
Levi.
Robin Harris. What?
My favorite scene in that?
What's your favorite?
When Wesley's killing it, and then Denzel calls.
She's like, hold on. Let I want to hear this.
Like, let him talk.
All Bleak do is think about himself.
And she don't know what to do at that point.
Hilarious. I gotta rewatch that. I don't remember that part. But hey, much respect. Chris, take care, man.
From Connecticut.
I see.
All right.
Residing in Florida, an Apollo legend.
Hey, and so I think it's interesting. He said, knowledge of self is important, and that's something we have to teach our men. Women, I think women get a knowledge of themselves early. It's hard for them to sustain it because they have OBGYNs. And anybody that can sit up with their legs open and let a man do all that, normally, or a woman do all that, and still have conversation with him, it's pretty. But for some reason, they lose it. They just lose it.
Why do you say that?
Because they're so emotional. Jeff said they're so emotional. They just don't have.
Is it emotional or emotional?
We carry our emotions in a different bag. I mean, I think that's what we do as men. We put ours in a different...
Right, and we have different ways of releasing it.
Like I told my son, it's like, as a black man, every day when you leave the house, as opposed to, putting on your clothes, you have to put on this 300-pound invisible vest that you have to walk around, like you said, with everything in there. Being black, providing, all of this other extracurricular stuff that comes along with being a black man. I mean, there's so much fucking pressure, especially for the young kids today.
Right, but one of the things I think is beautiful is when you find a beautiful black woman that'll help you take that backpack off and sit it down, and then she loves you. That's what I've learned. Okay. That's what I'm receiving now.
Right.
I'm receiving that when I walk in and I put my backpack down, there's a good woman receiving you saying, "Hey, how was your day?"
Yeah.
And you just feel, as opposed to where you been? What's taking you so long? Damn, you could have called. Yeah. So
I'll text you 10 times.
It's how a person is, and that's vice versa. That's even when a woman comes in the room. It's important for a true man, to greet her like how you meet her at the door, grab her bag or her purse.
But see, that goes back to what we were saying when that young girl sees her mom come in and her dad gets up and he walks up and like, "Bitch, where the fuck you been?"
Right.
And he smacks the shit out of her.
Or he says, he's mumbling out loud, "Where the hell your mom at? I'm hungry." Yeah. As opposed to him saying, "Oh, your mom's running late. Let's cook dinner for her. Let's make her." And that's important. And a lot of women, it's hard for them to receive that because it's foreign to them. It's foreign to them. They might have glimpses of it, right, but it's so foreign to them to receive it, because that's the one thing you learn as a maturing adult is how to receive love.
If it's foreign to them, some of them don't want to receive it.
No, they don't know how.
Yeah, because it's so foreign to them, because they're not used to it. They're accustomed. A lot of women sometimes are accustomed to the abusive relationship because they feel loved in that.
They'd rather have a fight. They'd rather have a fight because they're more comfortable with the fight than a love.
Right. So they rather be called a bitch than to be called sexy or sweetheart or, darling, and do all of that.
Right, but I think that's what I'm saying about, as a man, you have to put work in even loving them. You have to remain consistent. Even if they try to say no, you have to still give it to them. Right. And be calm and say, hey, because their feelings are all over the place. They're so sensitive. Oh, my God.
So if you put that good work in, can you get paid off that shit?
No, some of them, I guess, you can get paid, or, you can... it was so. They notice everything. Women notice everything.
It's the consistency.
Even the dumbest women notice everything. Wow. It's just amazing how they just. I don't know if it's nosiness or what is it, poetess?
Objective.
What is it with you all that you notice everything when it comes to
they observe it,
your man and the space that he's in with you? That just nothing gets by you guys.
I'm not going to disagree with that, but it's whether we speak on it or not. Some things we just observe. I know I do. Just observe.
Now, do you speak on it?
Note on it. No, sometimes I just take note.
And now, when you take that mental note, does it come up at some point?
I guess it would depends what it is.
If you need to bring it up to either chill it out or acknowledge it, and because I know sometimes
but I think we're supposed to be emotional as women for whatever reason, whether that's to be a good mother to our children, to be nurturing, to be women. But what I don't like is that a lot of times men make us feel like that's a bad thing. That you're emotional about something.
I agree. We do. We have a tendency to that's been the norm that we do that. I think as a better man, a more mature man, you appreciate it, you acknowledge it, and you say, like sometimes people say, I receive it. I receive it. Anytime I do that voice, you know who I'm talking about.
You.
No.
Who can better do an impression of yourself than you?
Don't try to
Put it on cold 3.
Don't try to make me emotional.
Hey, listen, I'm so way off topic because we were supposed to do. Do you have this music? Because they were yelling.
No, we could just stay.
No, I mean
keep the conversation. Just bring it up.
This was just in with John Lemon because he works hard on this.
No, he doesn't.
Oh wow!
My preparation. I come prepared.
Preparation H.
Every time I walk in, he is taking notes and writing down. Are you left-handed?
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. So.
No, I am. Actually, I am.
Okay, so it's time for this just in. John Lemon with John Lemon.
Where's his music?
She
didn't have his music queued
and all
up?
she has to do is push a button.
No, I don't. I have to look it up. But
that's all right.
I'll have it prepared next time.
All right.
I'm sorry. Long
all right.
day.
So is my music up? Is my music queued up?
Yeah, because you're a diva.
Let me tell you something, honey.
You might come back here and scratch my eyes out.
All right, John Lemon, what's
You
up?
a snitch.
Oh my God, there's so much going on. We can start talking about what did you think of the debate Monday night?
They said Hillary won.
Yes, that's what they
Trump
said.
said he won.
They said Hillary won.
I like the fact that
You know what?
Go ahead.
What fucked me up though is his brazen honesty and arrogance.
I was disappointed that Lester Holt let him just do whatever he wanted.
But I mean, but
the
Lester,
narrator.
Lester tried to go at him, but he favored Hillary more. I mean, he tried to go at him.
But why don't somebody ever just say, man, shut up. Shut up. It's not your turn right now. Go ahead, Hillary. Shut up. Because he keeps going on and on.
But he puts his foot in his mouth because it let him know that, there's two worlds out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because, when asked about his federal taxes, how he's been avoiding it, and he was like, well, you haven't paid federal taxes since 2008. Motherfucker just
smart man.
Smart.
Yeah, that makes me smart.
Yeah.
I mean,
but then you flip on the flip side, Wesley Snipes.
I know I saw those memes.
Did 3 years.
Yeah, I saw that where they had Wesley's picture talking about, ain't that a...
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, this is fucked up. And when Wesley offered to pay his taxes, they still sent him to jail.
Make an example.
For 3 years. And then they said...
I think that comment by Donald Trump was taken out of context. If you look at the debate, I think... and seeing what people are saying, he said, I think it was taken out of context.
Nah, he said it, no, because he cut her off.
And I'm not defending him, but...
No, but he cut her off.
Yeah, we know who's taking care of Morris Media now, yeah.
He cut her off and said, that makes
Trump,
me smart.
TM is Trump.
I mean, there's another cop shooting in San Diego.
Ooh.
El Cajon.
They shot a dolphin.
Yeah. So no, it's
Didn't put his fins up.
36-year-old black man.
Was that the African guy?
Yeah, he had mental issues. His sister was out there telling the police. He
She the one who called the police.
He was the one that looked like my man, Al Toomer.
Yeah.
You look like.
So she was telling him that my brother has mental issues. You need to talk to him.
Okay,
and
we gonna talk to him.
He reached in his pocket and he pulled out his vapor pipe and he just waved it and then they shot my man.
He didn't say y'all want to smoke.
Nah, they just shot my man.
Too soon.
Let's all calm down out here.
Wait a minute. I understand too that they tried to deport him twice.
Yes.
And his own country wouldn't take him.
Exactly. That's what a lot of these countries.
Because he had weapons charges and all that.
Yeah, a lot of these countries, when they try to deport you back, a lot of the country that you come from, that you originally.
Because did you see his mom on the news?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Did you?
No.
That wasn't a good-looking family.
Well,
I mean, it was not. I mean, and I don't. I know looks doesn't have. I know I'm being mean and wrong, but that was.
I'm with you. Because the sister, she was a handsome young lady.
God, that was not a good-looking family. The mom had on sunglasses. You know you're not good-looking when you don't look good in sunglasses, and they were big sunglasses. She was. Ooh. I'm like, who impregnated her? That's wrong.
But the flip side of that is, once again, we live in two worlds because high-speed chase yesterday ended in San Bernardino. White guy got out the car with a bat.
Right.
With a fucking bat, waving it at the police, swinging.
Oh, and what happened?
He went home.
Yeah, they just
start throwing Nerf balls at him. Can you hit that?
No, they tackled him, wrestled with him. So then they handcuffed him. So it's like you watching all this shit unfold right in front of you, and then you want to say to them like, okay, you all can't see the injustice that you all are doing towards us, that y'all putting on our people. I mean, this is like even like the New York bomber. This motherfucker had a shootout with the FBI.
Right.
Had a shootout with the FBI. They wound him in the arm and the leg.
Yeah, FBI are better shooters though. They actually know where they want to hit you.
More training.
Yeah, but then you have Terrence Crutcher walking away with his hands up to his car because he called 911. And then he gets
I don't
shot.
care what's happening with me. I'm not calling the cops.
They say he was reaching in the car. How you reaching in the car when the window is up?
Oh yeah, they charged that woman though, right?
Yeah, they charged
But
her.
the way the DA came out and he said, involuntary manslaughter. And he's like, we're not trying this in the public opinion of court. We're not trying this.
The court of public opinion.
Yeah, he's like, she's going to have her due process, and we're going to go through it and we're going to be transparent as much as possible. So he's already setting it up. She's not going to be convicted. She's not going to be. And then you have Keith Scott in North Carolina. When they finally released the dash cam and the body cam.
Yeah, what happened with that? I didn't see that.
Oh, I mean, to me, and I wear glasses.
I had a low battery.
And I wear glasses. I could be blind, but it looked like the brother cop dropped the motherfucking gun. And then the white boy just did the old foot on the dollar slide move and slid it back and slid it to the left a little. So that's what that looked like to me. And now they're saying two witnesses are coming forth saying it wasn't the black cop who actually shot him. It was the white cop. And if you look at the video again and you look at it closer, you can see the white cop actually doing the shooting. So
this world is dangerous, man. It is. I mean, it's
And then your boy Trump saying the first thing he's gonna do if he's elected is he's bringing back the stop and frisk because he said it worked
in New York. Yeah.
And he said, and I'm encouraging, if I'm nominated and I'm elected president, I'm encouraging all law enforcement agencies throughout the country, please implement the stop and frisk because it does work. And I mean, so that's what DK Nye, you have to tell your son that now. You have to tell him that he's walking down the street at 11, just like the little kid in New Jersey who was walking home from the store.
Right.
At what time?
It was like 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, mid-afternoon.
And what happened?
And 3 New Jersey, what they call jump out boys, plain clothes undercover boys, jumped out because they thought this 10-year-old was a robbery suspect. They put shotguns to this boy's head. I mean, because they said he fit the description of a robbery suspect. So DK, this is what you have to tell your son. This is what I was saying. You have to give it to him straight with no chaser, no filter. You have to tell him that when he leaves the house, there's the potential of him being stopped and harassed by the police for no reason. There's that potential of you being stopped and harassed for no reason.
Right. I think I totally agree with you. I think we're at a point now where walking to the store like we used to, staying out, those days are gone. You really have to be, you have to be a parent, a nanny. You have to be with your kid 24/7. You got to get them from point A to point B, and you have to protect them. You have to, and that's part of now of protecting them until they reach an age where hopefully they can navigate and get home safely. Because a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 14-year-old doesn't have the capacity to understand the nuances that's coming at them. And you just have to have somebody, that's why Uber's so big now. Right. I mean, Uber's so big because everybody's kid just jumps on Uber where we caught the bus.
Yeah, but,
And we just have to, and that's part of the sacrifice now.
3 guys in Uber that was driving Uber just got arrested for rape.
Yeah.
Well, make sure your son is not wearing a halter top or looking cute.
Boy shorts.
Yeah. Walking around sitting in the back with his legs up in the air.
But no, to the whole thing with the police and the jump out boys and every since the 50s you've been getting that. That's just their job, just to jump out there and just to see what you're doing. If you just in the neighborhood, it's always trying to build a file on you. What's your name? What's your street name? Who you know? Open your phone and, all this stuff. So with the technology now, it's more prevalent with the technology now that you can just see what goes on an everyday basis in every city and around this country.
Yeah, you just have to be present now and be like, it's a lot of people who, parents say, I just ain't got time. I can't be driving them everywhere. Well, now you have to. That's the way you save his life. You have to. Again, that's part of communicating with the person that you decide to have a family with. That's why now you just can't go around popping everybody, because you got to have a sit down with the girl. What kind of woman do you want to be? What kind of wife do you want to be? What kind of husband? How are we going to do this? Who's going to be at home? Who's going to be? What's your schedule? What's my schedule? Because if we have kids, what kind of education they're going to have? Because you got to get them to 18.
Right.
You got to get them. I mean, they safe as long as they 1, 2, 3 years old. I'm saying to a degree because they're going to be with you. They're not going to be walking to the store.
It depends on how far the store is.
No, what age do you think they actually?
Oh, did you, like you say 1, 2, 3, 4, but then you get one of them little toys from China and they swallow the motherfucker and die.
There you go. There you go. All right.
It's like you say, well, you got to get them to 18, like you said.
Yeah, you got to do that.
I mean, but you have now is like you have like young you having kids are having kids.
You've been doing that,
and their temperament is not when their parents were having them, because they can't sit in a room with a crying child now, because the voice of the crying baby is agitating, is aggravating to that to that parent, to that young parent. And now these kids now are like trying to like silence the baby, in what they think is a rational way.
Right, because I'm video chatting with my boyfriend and the
right, because even when we were younger, and if a young girl had a baby, the aunt or the mother would come, hey, give me that baby, let me show you how to do it.
Exactly.
And now they don't. They are on video chatting, like you said, it's messing up her likes. Right. It's messing up her texting. It's messing up her, her
communication,
touching herself to show her boyfriend. And it's sad. And that's, again, it goes back to me, it goes back to these fathers and these men putting in better work than they're putting in right now, so the world can be better. And stop popping every little thing. Stop popping every little thing.
They just want to hit it and quit and just keep it moving.
And little girl, and with that said in mind, little girls got to keep their legs closed.
Nah.
And let me just stop. Some of us are lucky that our kids are.
That's never gonna stop.
Yeah, we're going forward. We can't go in reverse, so we can't worry about what it was in the past. The future is here and it's going.
And it's amazing how
some soldiers out.
It's amazing whenever you hear a Tupac song, how on top of it he was.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Right.
Poetess
'Cause
can speak to that.
Nothing hasn't changed.
If she would.
I mean, he was saying it back then.
It's amazing how she just leans like, okay, whatever. Let me help y'all. Y'all struggling. So, did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did.
And what did you
I
think?
was going to respond, but you acting all
All speedy-ish. Go ahead.
prissy and shit.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
No, I just always felt that Tupac was one to be able to articulate what the young black male was going through in maybe urban life or a certain aspect of urban life. Tupac was able to articulate it so well, and I think that's why a lot of young black men gravitated toward Tupac, because he told their stories.
Yeah.
He even said what you all disagreed with me about a couple of weeks ago.
What?
About motherfuckers being in the street hungry. He even said it.
Well, you didn't say it the way he said it. He was poetic.
Oh, I just said it.
You just said it.
Yeah, you just said it. You didn't have a beat behind you.
I didn't have a producer.
Yeah, it was Dre wasn't there.
Yeah. Motherfuckers was sitting on the comment. That motherfucker was stupid. That's a dumb argument. Motherfucker, if you ain't in the streets and you don't know what these young kids and you ain't got your pulse in there with them, you don't know.
As speaking to those people in the chat room, how are they, those little heathens? Tell them we said hi. What are they saying? Little ignorant fools.
They're talking amongst themselves.
Because you know why? Because they all think that they know everything in that chat. I've never read the chat room, but those little crazy people.
Why are they, though? They're fans. They're up this late. They're calling. What time is it? It's like 1 or 2 o'clock wherever they are. They're on the East Coast.
All right, I apologize. You guys are good people. Suckers.
They stayed up just to see your ass.
There you go.
As they should.
And we have this last bit. This
Oh, you still doing this?
no, but it goes to show you how
Mercy.
Really?
racism is alive in your face. Because down at East Tennessee State University, a white kid on campus, because Black Lives Matter students were out there protesting, and a young white kid came up in overalls, a white T-shirt under it,
Yeah,
no
you showed me that.
No shoes or socks on, had a gorilla mask on, had a potato
In a banana or something.
yeah, and rope and dangling. And I really have to give it up for those young black men out there that were videotaping it, because you all showed so much restraint gracefully.
Right.
Because in my era,
Somebody would have. That's what
knocked
I was
that
just.
motherfucker
I was
out.
just about to ask you. How did he not get knocked
Yeah.
out?
you know, and I mean, it got to the point where it was just like, I mean, I want to catch a flight to Tennessee to beat that motherfucker's ass.
That's
I mean,
all a
but-
trap. It's all a setup.
Yeah,
My
I mean-
point. But my point is, who raises a kid like that to do that?
Entitlement.
That's amazing to me that some parent sat down, fed that kind of person, clothed that kind of person, sent that kind of person to school, and that's what they get. How disappointing that must be.
But I mean, this is what Donald Trump is like resonate now. I mean, this is what he's bringing out. This is what he's in the bottom of the barrel, and he's on his hands and knees, and this is what he's scraping up.
I understand how proud you were of the people that restrained, but somebody should have dropped him.
You know,
Certain things.
It's not worth it.
But
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
all right,
worth
but let's
it.
say
Because
in another world, in a perfect world, he should have gotten one.
he should have got his ass whooped. But see, now, if you would have hit him in this PC, politically correct world now it'd have been like, okay, so now if the black student would hit him, now it would have been like angry black student punches out white student for expressing his First Amendment rights. So Black Lives Matter, you all could throw it in our face, but when we come to you and we want to express ourselves, you get angry and you knock them out.
Now that's how it would have been portrayed on some medias, but at that black, what is that one where the black people put on videos? Black Star or whatever. What's that called?
World Hip Hop.
Yeah, they would have said
30 Second
gorilla
Fights.
beating up.
Oh yeah.
Black man beats up gorilla.
But if you go on, if you even watch on that 30-second fights, that's just so fucking utterly ridiculous, because you have young black sisters, black women, teenagers fighting each other, and you have the men, the young boys standing around filming it.
Yeah, well, that's how lonely and hurt.
that's just the ignorance of it is.
But that's how lonely and hurt these kids are. They don't have anybody in the house that loves them. That was the beauty of us growing up. We had an abundance of people telling us they loved us. These kids are lucky if they get one person to even hug them or tell them that they love them or act like they care. Even if it wasn't our family members, Miss Lucy on the porch or Mr. Jones, somebody acknowledged you. That's the one thing it's about being acknowledged. Yeah. It's a lonely world out there. Can you imagine growing up not being acknowledged? You're not important enough for somebody to care for you?
To say I love you?
God. And it doesn't cost anything.
And it just goes to the fact of social media when you're looking for love through that type of medium instead of having self-esteem, going out here and when people say slick stuff and you just sit back and just be on your math and just let the whirlwind come up here and grab them up. But you got to be on it like that to see it like, oh, shit, okay, he ain't to be fucked with. You know,
right.
You really have to be on your
now you got all these,
on your get down like that.
You got all these 18-year-old girls on Instagram posing.
It's sad. I feel sorry for my son's generation because these little girls are thirsty. If I can use the young word, they just hurting for attention, and they just don't have anybody love them, and they just this whole Tinder stuff and dating older men. And
I was watching the episode of Love and Hip Hop, and I forget her name. It was the light skinned girl. I never forget what she said. I was watching it with my niece, and she was talking to one of her friends who came to visit her, and her girl was so impressed by the shit that she had. The material shit, and she said, "I'm not gonna be like my mom." And she patted her coochie, and she said, "They want it, they got to pay for it." Right. I watched my mom, and I watched the men that came through my mom's house and through her door, and left her with nothing. I'm not gonna be like that.
That girl's coochie probably stink.
Oh damn!
You know you won't, son.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm Louis Diggs.
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
And what's the name of the show?
Tighten up your belts in a man's world.
Hey, guess what's about to come up? It's sports. She's gonna find the music because I have to find the stats.
Oh.
Is that the
Gladiator.
Excuse the look on my face. Ladies and gentlemen, lend me your ears. Teeter Sports Ticker. Sad day in football news, but I'm not going to the NFL right now. College football. Man, the guy to be on the lookout. Louisville or Louisville, as they say down that way. Quarterback Lamar Jackson, sophomore quarterback, is really tearing it up. 25 touchdowns already, the most thrown. He's only second behind Michigan, who has 28 touchdowns. So the boy is serious as a sophomore, so be on the lookout for that. The AP Top 25 is out, and I'll just take the top 5. We got at number 5.
Hold on. I'm sorry. 25 first downs for the Eagles. 15 first downs for the Steelers.
Correct.
Sorry, go ahead.
And Clemson is number 5. We have Michigan at number 4. Louisville, Lamar Jackson and his squad is number 3. Ohio State, Roll Tide, Alabama, Bank Day Uno, number 1 squad. So if we're looking for the college playoffs,
right there.
Man, college playoffs, if they can hold tight and keep that in line, it's going to be a serious playoff.
No.
Now, do you think they should implement 2 more teams?
I think they should implement 2 more teams.
Yeah, they should let the Steelers in there because the Steelers only had 251 total, 251 total yards, and the Eagles had 425 total.
So
yards.
y'all 3-0, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Go ahead.
So in college football, that would be an ideal situation. And yes, just like in college basketball, they will you have 64. To get into the tournament, to get down to the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, and then the Final 4, and that's in hoop. So eventually, it will get that way in college football.
I think they should just go with the Elite 8.
Yards per play.
What?
Steelers 4.3, Eagles 7.0.
In
Yards per-
baseball, the hunt for October. It's going down. So if
Mark it down now.
If the playoffs were to start
World
today,
Series.
you would have Texas.
Oh, the Cubs.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. You would have Texas versus Cleveland. You have Texas or Cleveland versus the Boston Red Sox. If it was to start today, or you would have San Francisco or New York Mets versus your Chicago Cubs. That would be on that side. And
29 yards rushing the Steelers had. Eagles had 125.
You really gonna do that
29
through
yards.
sports right there.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. You interrupt.
And the Dodgers would take on the Washington
Nationals
in baseball if that was to go down. So shout out to my Dodgers for Clinton. We were a couple of months ago. We were like 5-6 games behind the San Francisco Giants. We came
back.
Kershaw, our big gun, he went down with a back injury. Then it was Yasiel Puig. Should we trade him? Send him down to the minors. We got Kershaw. He's healthy now.
Y'all got him back just in time. Yeah.
Yasiel Puig is back in the majors, and we going to do the thing. Washington Generals are a little hurt right now.
No,
so.
It's not the Washington Generals. That's the team that
the Washington Nationals.
That's the team that Harlem Globetrotters.
Sorry, he was thinking about a 34-3 loss that the Steelers took.
Washington Nationals. The Strasburg is down, and then you got a few injuries with their
got Bryce Harper.
But he's a little banged up as well. To get into what Lewis is talking about, the NFL. We'll go like this: NFL North. Power ranking number 31, Chicago Bears.
And you know what?
Sad.
0-3.
The Bears are sad.
There was a comment saying that some motherfucker out there said that I'm not listening to Jeff because he picked the Bears. Yo, I'm still rolling with my Bears. We still Super Bowl bound.
You picked them 16-0.
I know, but we're gonna go 13-3.
Only way y'all going to Super Bowl is buy tickets.
Okay, you changed it up. Okay, here we go. NFC East, power ranking number 7. With the rookie quarterback and a rookie coach. They've only allowed 27 points through the season.
And y'all just got 3 of them.
And that will be the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who beat the
Eagles?
Who did they beat last week?
Let me just get through the
goddamn. Go ahead.
Get down.
Go ahead.
Sucker buster, hoe truster.
Philadelphia Eagles. Huh?
AFC North, power ranking 9. Those Steelers, 2-1, took a devastating loss to Lewis's
bitch-ass Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles. But shout out to Brown. What can Brown do for you? Rest in power to Arnold Palmer. He wore some cleats with Arnold Palmer.
Yes. On
his cleats. That was dope in remembrance of Arnold Palmer, one of the greatest golfers of all time. And they have the Ryder's Cup going on right now in Europe is, I think, up against the U.S. No Tiger Woods. And they had a photo. They was taking a photo, and Tiger was getting in the photo, and my man said, I'm going to need you to step out the photo. So Tiger stepped out the photo and went around to the other side. He said, no, yo, my man, I need you out the photo.
Really?
Man, they doing Tiger.
They did Tiger Raw.
They doing Tiger Raw right now.
Hey,
They hit it with my man, so. In the NFC West,
That's cold.
Los Angeles team. Power ranking number 24. That will be the Rams of Los Angeles. They're 2-1.
All right, hold up real quick. The toughest part about living in L.A., I love L.A., but I cannot keep watching the Rams and the Raiders, the Rams in San Diego every week. They got to, come on, man. Last week,
I'm with you.
Last week, they got the Steelers and Philly on, and we got to watch San Diego and the Colts.
Because it's this market.
Right. You have to get the
but you know what happened, though?
What?
NFL package to see all the rest of the
but,
games if you want to see that.
Roger Goodell finally just said, with the FCC, because normally if the game wasn't sold out, it would be a blackout, and then you would get the national game that was on. But now the NFL was just like, well, fuck it, we don't care about that no more. So we just show the game in the regional area now.
Yeah.
So, and that's what you get.
That was painful last week.
And that was the whole deal 22 years ago when we had football here with the Raiders and the
Rams.
Rams were down in Anaheim. That if you didn't sell the Coliseum out, that's 100,000, 94,000 people that the game would be blacked out. So once the teams left, everybody was like, well, shit, we cool. Now we can see all the games. No more blackouts. So
now, you know that they played on. They both played in Los Angeles the last Sunday. In '94, the Rams played in Anaheim, and the Raiders played at the Coliseum.
Right.
Both startup times 1:00.
As long as I can get my Eagles.
Okay,
But just give me a good game. Just give me a good game. Stop giving me these little rinky dinks.
And the Thursday night game was the Bengals versus the Miami Dolphins, and the
Who won that game? I didn't-
Bengals won that game.
What do you think of them uniforms? They
were ugly, but my man was killing them. The receiver,
AJ Green.
Oh man,
AJ Green, yes sir.
But Andy Dalton. Because this is what you call his last year.
who?
Marv Lewis.
If he doesn't win,
If he don't get them past the first round.
Well, Cincinnati is a family orientated city. They don't do pornography and none of that stuff there. So
Says who?
Marvin Lewis is the perfect dude. That's why had a long tenure with those Bengals. Because
12 years.
It is
Well,
a family orientated.
they've been putting porno on the field forever for a while. As far as I'm concerned,
They've had some bad characters to come through that situation. And you have organizations out there. The colorblind organization for television are complaining about the teams wearing those solid colors, and they say they can't make out which team is which because they're colorblind. So they've filed a grievance with the NFL for making sure that the uniforms are not so solid in color. And in tennis, we had a situation. Rafael Nadal exhibition match with McEnroe, and a lady lost her daughter in the audience, and Nadal stopped the game, and they had to find a little European girl that got lost.
how old was she?
She was around, I'd say about 5 or 6.
Cool.
So they were calling out to the little girl, and they had to stop the match, and they found the girl. She was on the other side, and so she reunited with her mother, and she put her hand out to the dog like, I'm so sorry for stopping the match. And John McEnroe got a little emotional behind it. It was
I should have hit the little girl with a tennis ball.
What about my man that dropped the ring
What ring?
when he proposed to his girl in Boston in Fenway Park?
That marriage is not gonna work out. No, what
it's not
happened?
going to work out.
He stood up, and out of excitement, the motherfucker next to him, when he went to propose to her, dude stood up and tried to pull his camera out to to film it, and he hit the box, and they lost the ring.
They never found it.
Yeah, he finally found it.
I was about to say somebody pawning that bad boy.
So I was like, okay.
So yeah, we had Washington had a game tonight in college. It was like Friday night. So
Yeah.
college football is trying a lot without paying these boys. And they want to put games on, sneak games here and see how it works, sneak games here and see how it works without paying nobody. That's the situation that's going on. That's going on in college.
USC
football.
sucks.
They suck. They lost to Alabama. They
Lost to
lost
Utah.
And they have tomorrow. Not Colorado. That's next game. And then if they don't lose, they're talking about getting Kiffin back. Would that be a situation with Kiffin come back as he was a winning quarterback? He comes out of the Pete Carroll.
Well, they talking about LSU might get him.
That's LSU. Yeah.
They just fired Les Miles.
That was crazy how LSU lost that game.
Man.
So it does go down. So that is Teeter's Sports Ticker, and congratulations, Lewis, and your Philadelphia E-Girls.
That shit ain't gonna
4-3. Oh, come on. Eagles winning it all.
No, they not.
Eagles winning it all. We'll win more than Chicago.
I doubt
Y'all
it.
look good with a new coach and a new rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
That's
we
a
balling.
good situation.
Hey, I'm Louis Dix,
TDP.
Jeff Arnold.
and the name of the show is what?
Tighten up your belts in a man's world.
In a man's world. We kind of touched on it a little bit when we talked about. I wanted to touch on. We know how the cops are just wrong in a lot of situations, but we as people, and I know this gets people get upset when you try to bring it up, but I mean, Chicago.
What are you talking about,
Chicago
LD?
is Chicago,
Right.
but I'm just confused, and I know I sound like a sellout and all that. Why these people protest so much, but won't protest on when we killing each other?
That's just it. Because that's the thing I always said, is like, where's Black Lives Matter when we kill each other? It's like the guy with the flood in Baton Rouge. He took to Facebook, and he was just like, Black Lives Matter. Y'all need to stop, because where are you all out helping us out with the flood now? Y'all haven't donated no water. Y'all haven't came to help pull out nothing out of houses, help people out here. He's like, these are all our people down here.
Well, because black people don't do well with swimming. They ain't gonna mess their hair up.
But they know when to show up.
And that's the thing about.
But they funded by George Soros, though.
Let's get off. Okay.
We've discussed that.
It's like young people, and maybe because I was watching some of the protesters and they were laying on the ground. I was like, why are you laying on that dirty ground? And I'm just trying to figure out because they're young, they have something that they need to protest and do. And I remember when we were growing up, it really wasn't a lot of protesting. It was kind of before our time. It was when our parents were teenagers and stuff. But we had to have our stuff together first before we were able to go out in the streets and act up. We had to have our homework done. We had to have certain things. I'm just confused.
Well, they just saw a reaction.
And they're young. I mean,
because
they're doing the best that they can with what they have.
But they reacting to this though because you're getting everything at speed now. You're not because in our era when we was growing up, it took the next day after the news was reported.
And you had to have conversation, or you had to read it, you had to absorb it.
You had to organize it.
Right. You had to get clarification.
Now you see this on your phone and you just where we meet.
Yeah, I think that's the word. I think you had to have more clarification of what the truth was to make you then have a reaction that had more of a solid base. And now it's like everything is, and that's where we are.
Where are we?
I guess as older people, we're going to have to adjust to this new medium where things are right at our tip. People are going to react. People are going to do what they want. People have a voice. You can't say certain things to people. You can't embarrass. You got to be PC. It's like that cop that got fired, the white cop, female cop. She said something, I'm the law, and said the N-word. And she got she got fired. It's like sometimes. If I used to get up and I used to turn on, the first thing I used to do was turn on the news when I got up in the morning. I'd turn on the news to see what was happening. I don't even do that anymore because I'm like so tired. I know it's Trump. It's Trump. Now, unfortunately, I don't do it right away, but if I want to know something trending, I go to Facebook.
Right.
Right there.
I go to Facebook to find out what's hot as opposed to, like I just got a book from the library at the school where I work. Because I decided that I'm going to try to read a book, 2 books a month or whatever. Just start reading more.
Right.
I'm going to start reading more. And the first book I'm reading is The Crossover. No, it's called The Crossover. It's by Kwame somebody. I forgot his name.
Kwame Ture?
I'm not sure if that's it, but I have it at home. But I'm going to try to read 2 books a month, and maybe 3 if the reading's easier. Mm-hmm. But this is 200 pages, so I think I can get it done. But it's kind of like in a poem format, so it should be like maybe 3 bathroom trips. But I'm going to try to just read more because I'm tired of people giving me the news and their spin on it, and the memes and all that. I just want to have more of a substance. I'm just not happy with what I'm receiving out in the public because it's just so much BS. And a lot of it's so self-serving.
Correct.
So self-serving. Everything is look at me and get my likes up and et cetera, et cetera. I had a good time Saturday. I went to the Nate Holden Theater and saw it was a tribute to Luther Vandross. And this guy, his last name is Terry. No, his name is Terry Steele, and he sang. He had a quartet. I guess that would be 2 keyboards. No, it's more than 4 because he had 2 keyboards, a bass, a guitar, and a drummer.
That would be an orchestra.
Okay. So 5 people, and he was singing all Luther songs.
Did you open up?
No, interesting you say that, but Ren Brown, who runs the Nate Holden Theater.
Right. Shout out to Ren Brown.
I said, because Marcus King invited me, I said, hey, Ren, you should let me open up for him. I was on tour with Luther. He said, all right, done. And then at the end of the show, he announced October 21st, 22nd, come on back. Louis Dix will be opening up for him.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So I'm excited because I'm going to tell some Luther stories. And it should be a lot of fun. If you, no, not that kind of stories. But if you're...
Why not?
If you, none of those stories happen.
All those deer.
Oh, that's funny.
He sang to you on your birthday?
That's funny. Luther was a bad boy.
When I came in San Diego, I'll never forget this shit.
What?
when you told me that,
What?
that white guy.
Oh, that's who he liked. Yeah, he liked little white boys. He didn't.
He's like, that motherfucker right there. Oh, he waiting on Luther.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, you knew who was waiting. And hey, I wasn't mad at him as long as he wasn't waiting on me. He didn't ask for my key. That's when you got to make a decision. No, that's when you got to say, how long do I want to be on tour? Shout out to Speedy.
I heard what happened.
I'm just.
You ain't knocked that nigga out?
No, he didn't do anything to me.
Oh.
No. He slapped me on my knee, but that was stupid. I heard you got mad and left. No. I was outside. I was waiting for code 3 because I came back and you were gone. Where'd you go? I was there. Because we came looking for you because I wanted you to meet her. She just. Right. No.
Yeah. He got mad.
No, I didn't get mad. He slapped the young lady, and I couldn't believe it.
He slapped her?
She left, and then TDP and him left, and he was like, I'm like, why y'all leaving? He said, Speedy slapped her. He is an ignorant drunk.
But
is that the one you were sitting there talking to?
Yeah.
But no, me, you, and Nikki Pam were sitting or in that vicinity. Speedy came over drunk.
Right.
And he slapped your knee so hard. And the next thing I know, you were gone.
No, I had popped up because I was waiting for code 3.
And I was like, me and Nikki Pam was like, Lewis got mad and left.
No, that didn't bother me. He slapped my leg. I mean, because I knew at that point he was drunk and he was slapping people. As long as he didn't slap me in my face.
Oh, so that's why you called me and told me to come back up there and fuck him up.
No, I'm not. No, I don't get mad. I'm just amazed at.
Yummy.
I'm just amazed at how someone can.
I didn't know he drank like that.
Yeah, because they carried him out.
He doesn't. That's the thing. He doesn't drink.
Oh, okay.
It was his birthday.
I can't tell. You get that drunk.
And then, he was dealing with the loss of his kid's mother. I mean, I think he was kind of going through some things, so.
So that allows you to slap people?
No, he probably just drank and said, fuck it.
Okay.
Okay, Michelle?
What about her?
Did he slap her?
No, but the outfit, yeah. I'm glad he got drunk so he didn't see that outfit.
Oh, wow. Really?
I'm sorry. She looked beautiful.
I didn't see it.
I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real.
Okay.
That's the funniest joke, but I'm not going to. I guess that's why she got slapped.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What was wrong with her outfit?
Oh,
really, POTUS?
Come on, POTUS. Really, you're a woman. Really? I mean, come on. I mean,
hey man, this is
I want to know. I'm just asking.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Man.
No, man, that and her hairstyle, just I mean,
she looked good for her man.
I don't know. I can't let you sit here and.
No, she looked beautiful.
I didn't see that.
She looked beautiful. I just did the dress. The dress just threw me off. And I said to myself, and normally I don't comment, on somebody. I said, well, they mourning. It's a tough dress. That was
a morning dress.
Somebody said, hurry up.
Well, we don't have time to change.
Somebody said, hurry up, because nobody said, you wearing that. It's two things you could say. It's a couple things you could say when someone gets dressed and goes out with you is, hurry up, we ain't got time to wait.
Oh, you're not wearing that.
Or you're not wearing that. Or
you're not going to change?
Yeah, or, okay, let's go. I mean,
all right.
I mean, hey man, it was. Cool.
You ever done that before?
What? With a woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Most women that I've gone out with had already had a kind of an idea what how to dress and what kind of. They'll ask what kind of event it is.
Are you okay with the risque dressing? With them showing off, what they have?
No, I mean No, I got a little thing about that. If you're my woman, and I'm just like, I think certain things you should do and shouldn't do if you're in a relationship. Now, if you're going out to a club with your girlfriends, and I'm saying if you're over 40, I don't think you should be coming home at 2 a.m.
Why?
Unless you in Vegas or you out, you shouldn't, because there ain't nothing out there. Well, if you can't do what you need to do by 12, all right, I'm sorry. Maybe POTUS has an opinion about this, but
they still go out to eat. And
I think it depends on the night where you guys are going, what the plans are. If you trust your woman, then no matter what time she gets in, it shouldn't really be an issue.
She shouldn't. If she's
hanging with her girls and they go eat after the club.
Right, they go eat after the club and all that, that's fine. But I'm talking about if you at the club until 2.
Nah, I don't never stay till... I have friends that want to stay till the damn lights come on. I'm like, I don't like that. I think that it's not very classy. My mic is going.
And that's my point. That's my point, is that you just like I have a responsibility as a man to get my behind home a certain time.
Now, is it an issue if she comes in and goes straight and takes a shower?
Well, she should take a shower. But you mean if she's had sex with somebody else? I mean, if that's what she did, then that's what she did.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to trip on that part.
Right.
I mean, I'm going. Hopefully, I'm invested enough that I'll know that.
Okay.
Some
people have the issue with that. I mean, if she comes in and she takes a shower, or if the guy comes in and he takes a shower.
Well, I don't like getting into bed. I like showering before I get into bed.
Right.
So But unless I'm really tired or something like that. But if you coming from a club where there's smoke and all that stuff and all that, yeah, you get all that filth off you.
Right.
But, and as far as the dress, I don't think you need to be out there showing all your stuff.
Well, I mean, because I went to this director invited me to his 50th birthday party, and when I went there, I mean, I saw this guy who I've been knowing since I've been out here, handsome brother with his gorgeous wife. They've been married for like 35 years. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and she's like 50, 55, still has an incredible body.
Right.
But what she had on was like really risque. And I was just like, because she had on some tights, and you can see the lips.
She white?
She was black. But she had the body.
Do you think she stepped out on him before?
Yeah.
Okay. And he knows.
But I'm saying, I mean, as a man, would you be comfortable with your woman dressed like that?
But that I see again, if that's his MO and that's her MO and that's what he allows her to do, and I know I'm using the word allow, which is not right. But if he's comfortable with her doing that, then that's something that they've already thought about or haven't thought about it, or he's given up.
35 years, I mean.
I mean, but if you in a relationship and she feels comfortable going out like that, and she said, "Well, this is what I picked this out. I want to dress like this, and I want to go."
That's when I was like, "Well, you tripping?" Then I don't need. I mean, it's mine. I mean, I know that sounds,
barbaric.
Yeah, but it's just like
that's mine.
It's just like me having my balls out.
Have you ever
walked in with your balls out there? Like, wow, okay.
What night was that?
I mean,
ladies' night.
I know women, like being, I think it's a time and place. I just think they're.
What if she's top heavy and showing too? Do you have a problem with her showing too much cleavage?
She doesn't. If you need that, if that's who you are,
right?
Then that's
self-esteem.
Who you are. That's who you are. You feel you know what kind of reaction you're getting. You know why you're doing that. Mm-hmm. So so it's not like people say, "Well, that's just how I dress." No, you do that for a reason. You
attention.
You want men to look at your breasts. You want men to try to talk to you. You want men to try to hit on you. You want men. That's what you want. And evidently, he's okay with them wanting that by saying, "Okay, cool."
So did you take a picture of her lips?
No, I stared though.
But why you didn't take a picture?
I was just like, okay. All right.
That's what they say, the camel toe thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I was, my reaction, in my opinion, was like, okay, I was comfortable looking at his wife, but then I was like, would I be comfortable if I was out and she was with me. That's why I took issue.
Would you?
I think I would be uncomfortable. I think I would be very.
After 35 years.
Yeah, I still think I'd
still
be
be
uncomfortable.
So, but
And she's going home with you.
But my thing is, and after 45 years, that's not the first time she's dressed like that.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
What if you met her like that?
If you met her like that,
Yeah.
then there you go.
It's like, you met me like this.
I mean, it's just
And
like you
it.
meet them and they don't have panties on. Then you can't get mad if they don't wear panties.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't wear panties.
On what days?
I don't wear. That used to turn me on though, man.
That's the thing is like you see them out there and it's like, man, look at her. Oh, I got to have that. And then you get it. And then
And yeah,
why are you trying to change what you got?
Yeah, what you try to change. Like, you can't go out like, you can't show all that now. It's like, well, this is how you met me.
And that's normally how it goes. I mean, that's normally how it goes. You meet a girl and she's sexy, she turns you on and all that, and then she become your woman. And I mean, it's just like,
but
guys,
she's still sexy.
And then she
Still
goes
can't
out.
show
That's
the
just
curvatures and all of the assets.
that's the mental weakness of men sometimes.
That's the mental weakness, yeah.
I mean, that's what you want it for you, but nobody else. And the whole thing is, and she'll tell you up and down, I'm coming home to you. This is yours. Them guys don't mean anything to me.
Right.
But then you reach a point of how much do you trust women? And I don't.
Yeah, I think that's it right there.
I don't.
What, LD?
I trust some people. I don't.
You trust Code 3?
He has to.
Code 3 is she took an oath. She swear there to protect and serve. She took an oath. No, I mean, Code 3 is. She's interesting in that respect. She's
like,
she's a cop, and I don't trust cops.
All right, but how do you ensure? Do you ensure to the point where you better not, or like you say, this is mine, or do you ensure yourself? Like,
well, yeah, I'm more on myself. Of one, I won't put anything past anyone.
Okay.
I don't think I'm that special.
Right.
I think people think they're that special, to where they feel if you can get away with whatever you can get away with.
Right.
If that's who you are. Then again, I truly believe that thing about what you do in the dark comes out in the light.
Oh, big time.
Because I don't think that I think I'm smart enough and intuitive enough to figure it out.
Right.
Because there are patterns. If you've been with someone a while and you pay attention, you're like, all right, something's not right. Your gut.
You always got to go with your gut.
Yeah, your gut tells
intuition.
You. Yeah, your gut is like, hey, this is not right.
You get the red flags. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you like, okay, then all you got to do, being a chess player, is wait for the right move. And then you make a move and you see how their move is, because if someone's going to cheat on you, it's usually that other person that you're cheating with that lets the cat out the bag.
Okay.
Because you got to cover for them too. See, that's the thing about cheating. You have to cover for two people.
Correct.
You have to cover for yourself and that person you're cheating with.
Right.
So, and you don't know, because then now you got to monitor three people's moves.
Yeah.
The person you're supposed to be with, yourself, and the person you're cheating with.
Right.
Exactly.
That makes it. Then you got like, wow, you got to be a bad
and some
person.
people think they get good at it. And
Right.
they think it's like, okay, really? It's like, all right.
And the person who's being cheated on, generally just sits back and absorbs it and say, all right, this ABC, how did we get to F?
Yeah. You really think I'm this stupid?
Yeah, and then you just like, then you start letting, and then the person gets sloppy and usually missteps, or doesn't cut that phone off, or, especially now. You got so many ways you can get.
Well, now it's more open. They want
You got
threesomes,
so many-
foursomes, quadforkers.
It's so many
They want
ways.
it all now.
And the person you're cheating with knows you're cheating. They'll eventually put more demands on you, because they know what kind of person you are.
Because the one thing about it is that they always tell that person, what kind of person I have at home, and this is what I'm not getting from that person.
And that's the dumbest. See, that's where you make the mistake when you cheat. Is you start giving the person you're cheating with all the information on the other person, and you don't give it to them fully. You start giving them your version of it.
Exactly.
your version
This
of
is
it.
why, this is why I'm doing this, is because he doesn't do this. And then that person just milks it from there. And be
Right,
like,
and
okay.
then that person perceives you a certain way.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and that's what's funny when you bust somebody out, and then you end up not kicking it, but knowing that other person, and they, well, man, she said you was da. I ain't know you was da. Man, my fault, man.
Yeah. It's just like, all right.
Women do that more than
It's
men.
a fantasy and a fairy tale.
Yeah, I think women do that more than men, though. They will have more conversations with
Because it's the fantasy and the fairy tale.
with the woman that cheated with you, as opposed to a man having the conversation. I've never really met a guy that my girl cheated with me and ended up being his buddy. Or
You talk to me.
You about to holler at me?
Are you just so funny? You
ain't gonna get mad when you-
show on OWN called Queen Sugar.
Oh, yeah.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, that's a show. He looks like the Hollywood.
Oh.
The woman's man.
Man.
Yeah, you look, and
Oh,
his
yeah.
wife is bipolar, is Eric Alexander, and he's a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
But
She cheating on him.
huh?
She cheating on him.
Who's cheating on him?
On the show.
No, the girl's not. He went and tried to save Erica Alexander because she was bipolar, and he won't divorce her because he got to keep her on insurance.
Oh.
And she tried to kill herself. But yeah, that's a crazy show. That's
So if somebody kill themselves, you got them on insurance, do that pay double?
hilarious. And that's the part of being.
In your case, you be investigating.
And that's the part of.
Be in the scrutiny. They'd be like, hold off on paying that claim.
And that's the crazy part about being with somebody you like. They start getting you to watch their TV shows
Right.
and all that, and going to bed early.
It's an adjustment.
Yeah. Does she watch your TV shows?
I just watch.
First 48?
No, I don't watch that too much, but she likes any cop shows. She like watching herself. I call it.
So
watching herself.
you seriously, you go to bed early now? You get a good night's
Every
rest?
now and then I go to bed at 10:30, because she's got to be up early.
So the TV is too loud.
Yeah, so I caught myself. One time I stayed up late. I was like, man, I'm watching this game.
She watching football with you?
No, she
Did she toss and turn?
falls asleep on football.
Okay.
No, she don't toss her. She out. She out. It takes her. You could, if you turn left, she up. But it take her 45 seconds. I've timed her.
To be out?
45 seconds, and she gone.
Now, do you go in her
play with her gun?
Yeah, and take her gun out, take the bullets out.
No, I don't mess with guns, man.
So
You have to worry
scary
about that.
ass.
Yeah, I don't mess with guns. I ain't even.
Do you go in her purse to see if she got any aliases?
No, I don't go in a woman's purse.
Man,
I got.
You go in your purse.
kind of life you live, man.
No, I
Dude don't do nothing. He don't make sandwiches.
You don't
in
do
the-
nothing.
You don't go in the store and make sandwiches.
No, I don't
steal.
I don't go in a woman's purse. I don't. I think that's
what?
It goes back to being trustworthy, because I feel like this.
You ain't never need a 20.
No, because my thing is, if I do,
Never needed a tampon?
no. No, my feeling is that I can just ask you. I'd rather ask you and you tell me no or yes than me getting caught going in your purse. Because once you do that, man, that's low.
Yeah.
That's low.
Yeah.
You know, having somebody steal from you and you supposedly love them and you're with them,
Right.
that's low, man.
Yeah, but that's still, that 20 come in handy though.
It's not worth it. It's
a
a reflection of your character. And, you know, it's a reflection of your character. If you, I don't know if you've ever had a woman steal from you.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
who raised you? What kind of person would?
Bitch.
And then you get so hurt because you say, all you gotta do is ask me.
Right.
I mean, you don't think you're worthy of asking me? You had to just, and as if I didn't know you were stealing it. Every person counts their money.
Right.
I don't know anybody that got that much money where they don't count it.
Right.
I know what's in my wallet. I'm sure you know what's in your wallet. I mean, come on, man. Especially if it's somebody else in my house.
Right.
I know what's in my wallet. I don't trust you that much.
So do you put your wallet in a different place?
Oh, I put it right up there. I don't hide anything. Yeah. I don't hide anything from her.
So now that you open, so do you cut your phone off? Or
No, I don't hide any. She can answer my phone.
Oh, okay.
I'm clean.
All right.
I've been vetted. I'm clean. I ain't got. Now I know I can't answer her phone.
Oh.
I think I'm more open than her right now. But that's okay.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why can't you answer her phone?
I'm sure she would say I could, but she's
In a hesitant
Police
voice.
business or
no, because she has a separate phone for that. It's just that her family's crazy, and my family's already dealt with my crazy one. We're divorced, so my family's actually excited.
They're experienced.
That I'm with someone that I care about, and so it's cool. I wouldn't answer her phone, but I would.
Does it ring at night?
Yeah, her phone rings more than mine.
when I'm in a relationship, I'm cool with all that too. You know what I mean? I don't have anything to hide because when you have stuff to hide, you have to stay in a constant, defense
Attack
mode
mode.
or
Yeah, I mean, her
keep
phone
your lie
dings all
up
night.
or-
But I sometimes
Are you suspicious at all?
no, because
Well, who's dinging her all night?
Who's dinking my baby?
She's laying right next to me.
she'll get some, what I'm told, their emails or her little nephew, she follows him on Instagram to monitor him. So that's what I'm told.
Sure.
But I mean, she said her code is this if I wanted to go in her phone.
Oh, you went in there.
No, she said this is my code. Just in case you would know, this is my code. I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to it. And I was like, I don't want to. It's like, here's my point. My feeling is this: it's her loss. I'm the.
You're the prize.
I was about to say that.
As beautiful as she is and everything, and I know she's a great woman, but I'm the prize. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm what she's looking for.
You the catch of the day.
Okay, I can find
The soup of the day.
plenty of women out there, but
You the minestrone?
She's not going to find someone like me,
Child, okay.
and that's just my truth. She's not going to find
Stand on it, honey.
someone.
I will say this about Taurus men, because my brother's a Taurus also, is that you guys do take pride in being that nice guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Because when I first started dating Canoe, I told him, I said, yeah, I dated a Taurus before. I said he was the nicest guy, I had ever dated. He goes, well, I'm 10 times that. Like,
Oh, wow.
You guys,
yeah.
Ain't no motherfucker nicer than me.
right. I'm like, okay,
Well, because it's important.
bring it on.
It's important for us.
Wow.
It's important for us to do well. We know our limitations. We know what we're good at, and we honor that.
So I'm looking at, you got a nick. What happened? Shaving?
No.
She bit you too hard? Vampire, y'all playing True
No,
Blood
what
over
happened?
there?
Sometimes in using Magic Shave, it got some kind of little infection, and what happened was first it was just a little bump, and I thought like most of the times it would come to a head quickly, and then I would just burst it. Well, it didn't do that. It just got bigger and bigger. It was a big lump.
Is that what we call it?
So what happened was then I had to go to the doctor, and they had to cut it and drain it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what happened. And it was interesting because I wasn't going to go to the doctor. I just kept trying to put hot compresses on. I was even going to take a needle, approach it, and then code 3's like, no, you got to. She went to Vegas, and she came back and said, when I come back, you better have gone to the doctor.
Right.
So a good woman will make you do
That's
the right
right.
thing.
But okay, all right. I'm just concerned. Is that what we're calling it?
What?
A cyst?
It was an abscess or something, the doctor said.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and so, what do you think it was?
It's full of Zika.
No, you can call me anytime.
What?
You can call me. I mean,
And what?
if she lay
So you got the
hands-
HI.
Oh, no. He
waiting on the V.
No, he thinks she beat me down.
If it's domesticated over there, you can call me.
No, she didn't. She's not.
It all starts with a scratch.
That's two good ones today, Jeff. That's two good ones today.
You'll be wearing sunglasses next.
So it'd be like that commercial when they show the picture of the girl. We smile and smile, and then I'm not smiling. I'm
Didn't I
sad.
tell you to put them slippers on?
That's funny because I put my slippers on. That's funny how you just do things like that. How's your relationship? You with anyone?
Yeah.
You still single?
Yeah.
You hadn't
I
found
got
none?
called. I got called out for that. That was interesting.
What?
I got called out for being single.
By whom?
Ex.
Your ex?
Yeah.
What did she say?
Nah, she was just.
Well, she's still in a relationship with God, right?
Yeah. So.
How does that work?
Wait,
I
how
have
does she
no
call you?
idea.
How
I
does
have
she
no
call
idea.
you out being single? I didn't get that. What do you mean?
Wait, she passed it through my son. So
What did she say?
it's some stupid shit.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yo, stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, what,
This is way beyond
what make
stupid
good radio?
shit.
What?
This is way beyond stupid shit. So no, I'm good though. I'm good.
No, what did she say?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, make up something.
No, I'm good. It's good. It's good.
What did she say?
She said you're too good of a man to be single.
Exactly.
No, that's not what she said.
Yeah,
He said that
yeah.
too quick. He said that too quick. That's why your daddy's single, because he crazy.
And give him this shirt for his birthday.
Now, did she call you on your birthday?
No. That's the thing. I'm like,
Once it's over, it's over.
no, I'm that's what people don't understand. I'm like private. So like nobody, until I made that announcement, nobody knows it's my birthday. I don't remind people it's my birthday.
Right.
You know.
That's
My
the
own
Libra
fucked
way.
up- My father, this motherfucker still thinks my birthday's on the 25th.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So, but that's my man, though. I'm
Let me
like,
see how fucked in when is this nigga's birthday?
Hey, Margaret, when's that boy born? That is hilarious.
So he calls me every day, and I'm like, you still got somebody confused. You must have another son on the 25th, because mine is the
No,
28th.
it was you, boy.
He's
That
like,
is hilarious.
He's like, well, you know, on my side of the family, you know, you got that good hair. And I remember the mailman had good hair. So I'm just saying. I'm like, yeah, okay.
So you got the mailman hair.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's funny. That's funny. His dad hit him with, you got the mailman's hair.
So I mean, no, so I'm just always been private. So
But what did you do for your birthday?
absolutely, I woke up and ate healthy, worked out. And I'm good.
What was your birthday healthy breakfast or lunch or would you?
Got a bowl of air.
Exactly.
Did Julius come fix you breakfast?
No, he had class.
Oh, okay.
He's Cal State Northridge.
And then Reggie Theus came to our practice.
Oh, did he?
Harvard Westlake.
Okay, looking at my man with the jump with the hops.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get him, but he was looking at somebody. You know, he came. And so, what did you do?
Absolutely nothing. I had a show that night.
And how'd it go?
Great. I work with Jeff Brown.
Now, okay,
in Bellflower.
before we go any further, I was reading Tommy Chung got married. Did you see that on Facebook?
Oh wow.
No.
And
He just moved back up from San Diego.
now his wife is huge.
Really?
What do you got against BBW?
No, she
Plus size.
The
woman.
comedian?
yes. And he said, and it was, I guess it could be beautiful to other people, me my cynical, but he said he wanted to thank her for saving him, and he listed everything, saving him from drugs, saving him from homelessness, saving him from
Amen.
this, saving him from that, saving this. I was like,
You saved me.
yeah, now that's what the fat women do. A thin woman ain't gonna save you for all that, but it just looks like a convenient love.
Wow.
That's what it looks like.
It didn't, you know.
It looked genuine.
It didn't look.
Well, what about when Charlie Wilson, how he met his wife? I mean,
Yeah.
he was at his lowest point, rock bottom. And she saved him. Literally, he was, Teeter, you were there when on Foxhole, he told the story about how he was rock bottom and went to a rehab. This woman owned the rehab.
Yeah.
Okay, but did they have a big wedding?
They might have.
Yeah, I think they did.
That's what threw me about him.
He had a big wedding.
It just, she had a white wedding dress on and just.
He was a virgin.
You're right. And I did preface this by saying that's the cynical side of me.
Correct.
He married the woman.
Is Charlie Wilson still with that woman?
Yes,
Yes,
he is.
Okay, damn.
She travels with him everywhere. They have such a beautiful story.
As they should, because he performed his butt off at that concert.
And
we
he
saw.
looks great.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
He saved him.
He saved him. I'm hoping mine
Some
saved
women,
me.
like, for example, I'm so glad that my brother married the woman he's with because they've been together probably almost 25 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
And
She saved him?
it's not that she saved him, but I think his life would have been a lot different without her.
Well, I agree. I wish I had met mine a little sooner.
Really? It wasn't a
But-
perfect time?
No, it
One
didn't-
you're with now.
Yeah, but the timing
I
is
think,
perfect.
yeah, I think the time you met her when you're supposed to meet her because you've been through some things and you've matured, you have wisdom now, so it's
So me resurrecting your ex that won't bother you.
You what? You can go have her, homie.
Oh
please.
wow!
Go save her. She needs
Statute
help,
of
man.
limitations.
She needs help, man. I'm not mad at anybody that can make her happy.
And have a dress risque and the camera tell you won't be mad.
You already know when she crazy, so that's cool. That's
dress like that for me.
That's you know.
Wow.
But hey, listen, it's been a lot of fun.
Wow, Jazzy. Wow.
But he's been killing that. We next week. It's going to be a 10 o'clock show if POTUS allows us to do that. 9:35. I mean, because I have to work.
Harvest Westlake.
Yes, and then
What is your record?
I don't know in football.
Yes.
3-2. They beat Dominguez Hills last week. And brothers came up.
Any
in
got
there.
any future college prospects?
In football?
Yes.
The kicker.
Oh.
He's a D1.
Place kicker?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, the place kicker.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
That's usually at private schools. The stuff
What's the longest he kicked?
Yeah, 40.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I hope everyone has a good weekend. We're going. You believe we're in October already?
yes, I can.
Bar, yes.
My
October 1st.
gosh,
Yes.
man!
Going
October,
by
November.
fast.
It's like 3 months left. This is like
You said that last year.
so.
40 days. Get out there and vote.
Yes, we cannot come back on the air saying our new president is Donald Trump.
Why not?
Do you actually believe that he'll?
I don't
He's
believe
got a
it. But then
chance.
again, I sat here and said that he wouldn't win the nomination.
He got a chance, and I know women out there
Well, put it to you this way:
don't like Hillary.
it's either going to be him or Hillary.
Well, I mean, I look at it like this: it's either you got your choice. Either you want to be shit on or pissed on. Either way, you're gonna have a stench on you. So
Well, I'd rather Hillary because she got a squat. At least she can't hit all of us.
Good point, LD.
and your thing was, you had a good question. You had text.
Oh, me?
Oh, I did.
Oh, TDP did.
Yeah, which side is closer to fixing relationship? Democrats, Republicans, or independents? Either one who tries to get the black vote. I mean,
Yeah, I
and
thought that was a good.
And they both are, vying for the,
Well, we should talk about that next week because I think that's a good
So
topic.
who went to the black churches first?
Hillary.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I like what you call it though,
Who?
because he don't know shit.
Who?
Gary Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh,
independent.
That motherfucker.
I always say I wish Joe Biden would have ran.
He
no,
lost his
'cause
son.
he already had enough. I'm scared he said something to me.
Well, he lost his son, so that
Yeah,
kind
he
of.
just, I mean, he would have been,
I think he's just setting the stage for what you call it though. So,
For who?
For Michelle.
I thought Hillary should have picked her up as vice president.
Hillary just don't have.
That's just let you know that it's
maybe
a whole nother
maybe
get
her
down out
personality comes out in person, but over the TV, she's like that 4th grade teacher.
Yeah, just like.
just around the world, just seeing like, oh, okay, so you got a Lilith over in England, and then you got Hillary in the United States. So it's like, then you got all the men around the world. It's like, okay, it's time to go to war now. Ain't nobody looking at that side of it, but we'll get into that at a later time.
Yeah, that was the deep part. You keep always bringing up deep stuff before we leave. POTUS.
Yes.
I like that. He's teaching you well how to respond.
Yes, my lord.
Good response. I give
Is
Canoe
this you guys'
props.
first show since the radiothon?
Yes.
So you met Canoe.
Yes. And I like him. He's cool. He was cool.
You were like, he's quiet. I don't know.
No, he was
You said
cool.
that?
He was I thought he kept his space. He allowed you to have your space. It's hard for a man to be in the space with the woman and not demand.
That's the night you
That's the cool thing.
fessed your love.
Yeah, that was the night you dropped it and said, "Hey, that's
You dropped the man bomb.
And he was real cool. Was that it? That was his friend that was with him,
cousin.
right?
Cousin.
Yeah. So I thought he handled himself really well underneath all this foolery, and he was smooth. He was,
Yeah,
was.
because I looked back at him. He didn't seem to.
No, he
Mind.
he knows who he is. He was, and that's the thing about a real man. Whenever he's around other real men,
Right.
you can tell if he's,
No, I always like to make him feel secure. I don't want him to feel.
Well, you don't have to do that. He's already
yeah.
secure. You don't
Yeah.
you don't get that power. You don't have that power. That's for a weak man. You have to do that with a weak man.
Right.
With a strong man, he's already. That's why and he has so much strength. He's allowing you to make you feel like you're making him feel secure.
Oh God.
That's how powerful men are. I mean,
No,
seriously.
I mean like for example, when we first met at the comedy club that night where you guys were all there, and I swear every one of y'all was coming up, hugging, kissing me. Y'all don't normally do that.
Who is y'all?
Just all the guys who was in the club that night.
Okay.
So I held his hand to let him know that, hey, I'm clearly with you.
I don't fuck
Yeah,
them,
but
I'm fucking you.
But I think most of the men who came up and hugged you in a respectful way.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't.
I
What comedy club was this at?
No, that's
J spot.
and that's what men recognize. We can recognize when a guy's hugging you respectfully, or if he's hugging you that he's already hit it.
Because he rubs that ass.
I don't mind that he feels confident that he may think he has me, but I don't like that being taken for granted.
No, I don't think it's a thing of him thinking he has you. It's a thing of him
he has
knowing that he's making, knowing that he puts in the work to make you happy. See, that's what he knows he's doing. He's confident in that I'm putting in work and making you happy. Now, if you choose to go somewhere else, cool. But I know the work I'm putting in, and nobody else is going to put that work in.
He is considerate, very considerate. I like that.
And that's the most important thing. Is make me feel like I'm important. Mm-hmm. Because that's all. I'm going to give it back to you. I'm going to definitely give it. If you have a good person, she's going to give it back to you. That's the beauty of a relationship.
I like giving.
Oh,
Made my weenie wiggle.
I'm telling you. On that note, you women learn something. You hear poetess? She likes giving. You guys got to learn to give. Yes.
Because I wasn't here for the marathon show. What was up
And
with
it went
Speedy?
well. It went well.
I know. I saw the comments.
No, I'm just kidding.
I read the
I'm just
comments.
kidding. No, it was.
What was up with Speedy? He was trying to get close to you.
What? You
chill.
jealous?
No,
I
he was.
just like,
Exclusive.
No, he was trying to get back to the middle mic, which he's used to.
Oh, okay.
It was it was typical Speedy. It really
Turf war.
Yeah, it wasn't. We made him feel funny. We gave him some. We gave him some
Speedy
softballs.
was funny. Don't.
No, we gave him a lot of softballs. He jumped on the Cosby thing and rode that.
Oh, that was funny.
So pregnancy pudding was what was funny.
You're welcome.
And that last meme I saw with you and your juice and Cosby behind you was funny. Poetess, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I thought of you when they.
What was funny was his face made it really funny.
Wee! That was a funny meme.
Hey, listen, guys, have a safe weekend.
Please do.
Harvard Westlake, we got a JV plays tomorrow.
Sleepy.
Am I sleepy?
Code 3 waiting for you.
All day long.
Oh.
When are y'all gonna move in?
No, we're gonna keep our places.
All right.
Y'all not getting a bigger place?
No, she stays in her place. I
But
stay
would
in my
you
place.
be willing to do that?
Not getting a house?
Not yet.
Yeah,
But that's coming. That's coming.
House no more. I done been through 2 houses.
I've gone through 2 houses. You're right. No, she'll keep her property, and as always, I wouldn't. Then if I get a piece, then she'll live with me. Still have her piece.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna make an honest woman out of her soon.
Make an honest woman out of her. Oh, that's some country talk right there.
So,
All right. Good luck with that.
8 months.
Yeah, and in about probably next
take
year.
your time.
Probably in about 2 years.
All right.
About 2 years.
All right. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not rushing. Come on, please.
You're not American either.
You're already calling her wife, so.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Wifey.
You like that? It feels
Well,
good.
tell Code 3 I said hello.
I shall do, and she told me to tell you hi.
Maybe we can go out on a double date.
That's going to be terrible.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. No,
Why you say
he'll
that?
make you
no, I'm
pay.
joking. We can do that. You know what we should do? We should go out on to see an outdoor movie.
Canoe's not really a movie fan.
Okay, well, it's not about him.
It is.
Okay, so all right, why don't we just go on the lake or something? We can do something. Well,
Let's
let's
go
compromise.
canoeing.
No, I'm not going. Let's compromise on something that's
I want to be with Canoe.
outdoors. We should go to the shooting range.
No, you know what? I've never shot a gun in my life.
Neither have I.
And
Really?
I just
Right.
feel like I don't want to shoot a gun. It brings a certain energy about it.
Yeah, it's called
power.
saving your life.
He already does all that stuff.
We have to find something that we all can do that'll be outdoors. Because I need to.
What does Code 3 like to do?
She likes going to saunas and scrubs and all that stuff.
Well, that's not something we all can do unless we all Getting
Sit
all
around.
freako.
Ooh, oh, well.
His lip quivered right there.
No, we'll have to find something that's mutual that out because
No,
I
do
want
that.
to go and do something outdoors and she likes running stairs and hiking and all that and stuff like that.
Are you in shape to hike?
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
And that's so funny because there was a step challenge today that she was going to do. And it was like 75 floors or something. Mm-hmm. And she was challenging me. And I was like, girl, I'll wear you out. But she goes
stairs are hard, but hiking's cool.
You go to stairs in Santa Monica?
I told her we should do that one day. Because
Has
she
she
runs
ever
6
been
miles. Yeah, she runs 6 miles, at like
When was the
3
last time
times a
you
week,
did
at work and stuff like that. So,
When was the last time you did them?
Last time we went, I think. It was a long time. My cardio sucks right now.
Our stairs, oof.
But hey, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys out there listening. Chris from Connecticut and DK, take care.
I'm a straight up, no chaser, no filter.
Yeah.
And, that means we got to go. Bye.
Kashif.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
shout out. Rest in peace.
Kashif passed?
Yeah.
What?